Chapter 5 isn't finished yet. Oh, well, good. I still have time. There's still time. If anyone caught the meme that I made in Discord about, you know, the relative danger levels in proximity to the whale, maybe I should get maybe I should pull this up and, you know, adjust our current location, because apparently we are still in the green zone. We are still in the area marked there is still time. We are unfortunately past the point of no, you don't understand. The whale grows ever closer, and we are inexorably drawn into open combat with the whale. No, we're past the point of righting the ship. However, there is still time before the end. Right, no, there is still time, but maybe I should make a separate window and actually just have, like, a little clock that represents our position as we go through the story. Dynamically, report our current position and danger level in proximity to the whale. Right, okay, so let us begin, ladies and gentlemen. Please hold as I bring the game up, but it looks like, yeah, okay, we're doing part 5 in multiple stages. It was kind of understandable for the, for chapter 4 to do that, because it was fucking massive, and apparently was so large they had to rewrite the, how the game works, because it was so much fucking talking. And also, I have just realized that the game is currently muted, so I have to load into the game in order to unmute it. That's the mindless grinding for the scrap event there. I just kind of turned the volume off because all of the repetitive sounds kind of made it worse. Oh, well, hello, Dancing Fool. Welcome back, sir. Thank you for resubscribing. Welcome back to the show. There we go. Chapter 5 looks even bigger. Oh, well, I guess we're in for a good show then. But hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the show. As soon as I flip over the magic window capture here. Right. Okay. Wonderful. I am your host, Phontomen, and welcome back to Limbus Company after about 1,000,000 years of not playing the game because burnout and nothing to fucking do aside from gamble. Speaking of which, we have penny lunacy.
What crimes against existence are we to commit today?
I think we're writing a crime against existence if we do battle with a whale, but since apparently Chapter 5 is coming out in stages, something tells me that the boss battle with the whale is at the end, and the end's not out yet, which is kind of a shame, but we will slowly approach the point of no return here. We're doing battle with the whale, and I accidentally did not save those settings. Oops. Anyway! Right, okay, so... Wait. That's very strange. Hold on. Oh, there you go. 800, 600, but what? Okay, there we go. You guys couldn't see that because it was capturing just the window. However, my taskbar is covering up like half the screen. So, okay, so right. Welcome back. Let's go gamble real quick here. Yeah. Okay, good news, Goon. We are getting more event chapters in between the main story. Bad news is they are going to be unvoiced because voicing them is the reason we only get one per season. Understandable, but hey, look, ladies and gentlemen, we've got a Don Quixote identity with a visible bust line. Whoa! Will we get her? Probably not, but... Wow. I could make some stipulations about how the hell this happened. Wow.
작은 아우이자, 작은 형님의 든든한 수하. 잘 부탁하네.
Wow. In one go with the pity lunacy. Well, okay then. Maybe we're making a turnaround here, but yes, Don Quixote with, delinquent medical rap bra. Wow. Streamer luck. But that's okay, I've missed out on literally every pickup since fucking N-Corp Sinclair. I've literally not gotten any of them since N-Corp Sinclair was added.
메르소입니다.
Wow, I got both of them.
작은 형님을 뽑히라고.
Okay, I guess this is my poll. Alright, well that's a good sign. Okay, so what does she do? Because I was so, like, nonplussed about what, you know, about my odds here of actually getting the damn fucking identity. I didn't even look up what the fuck it does. All I registered was, wow, actual visible breasts on a female character in this game. Whoa. She punch. Well, that was obvious. Okay, so what does she do? Checking, attack weight 1, so it's 1 swing, right? Bleed. More bleed. Damage down. The skill gains 1 offense. Wait, the skill, 1 offense level by highest A reason absolute resonance 3. Wait a minute. Divided by 3. Okay, so it gets stronger if you're actually utilizing absolute resonance, which fucking nothing does. So, combos. Interesting. Uptie 4 is a thing now. Well, that I've seen that one. I know that. We were there for that update. Throw cheese. Adjust vengeance. Combat start. This skill gains 1 offensive level by highest absolute resonance 3, maximum 4. Okay. If the highest absolute resonance is envy, a resonance, okay, gain 50% additional offense, good lord, to the offense level gained by the above effect, rounded down. Okay, so if it gains power if you do, you know, if you're using it as part of an absolute resonance, so match the colors, stupid. And if it's, you know, if it's an envy absolute resonance, it gets even fucking stronger. Okay, so this means that the second skill is... Okay, so... Okay, the offensive level gained by the random... But this only affects the third skill. So this means that you need to chain an absolute resonance off of other people's envy skills to then link into this, which is a pride skill, in order to get the maximum amount of damage out of this. Okay. She has so many people thirsting on Twitter. I mean, I'm not surprised because... Guys, I think I know why we sexed up Don Quixote. Guys, it may be somewhat untoward to mention this, but you know, remember that whole event, you know, with the Ishmael and the wetsuit and the glaring lack of sex appeal in any capacity? Remember that? Remember how some people were kind of angry about that? Remember how we had you know, a not insignificant protest about that one? Remember that? I think this is why Don Quixote has tits now. Just a hunch. Read her counter skill. Okay, so what's her counter skill? Multifold retribution. On hit, lower user stagger through. Holy sweet fuck. So she's harder to stagger if you okay, so it's fucking Bane. She's also Bane Mersault. Okay. Tank skills. Punch. Match color. Always had badongs, people just glossed over N-Corp Dawn. I mean, it was kind of there, but it was kind of hard to... I don't know, there was something not... It's kind of hard to take her seriously, but all of her other... I'm not quite sure, but that... You're right, Arcana, but... It was something... There was something odd about it. It almost like it's almost like it wasn't actually valid for some bizarre-ass reason. I don't know, but every other identity just shows Dawn apparently as flat as a board. But no, there are tits there. I think Uptie 3... I think it's Uptie 3 that buffs the counter skill. Well, we're clearly gonna be doing this. I don't think I have enough Don Quixote tokens here to, you know, really enhance those breasts to maximum capacity, but we're definitely gonna get her to Uptie as high as we can go. Heal SP on self. Okay. She gains sanity recovery. Gains. Okay. That extends the... sensible. That extends the bonus off of Envy Absolute Resonance to the Envy skill, which is interesting. That's expected. I didn't think they were going to be doing that, but okay, fine. Okay, Vengeance Tattoo. Gain Envy damage up next turn every time the enemy strikes an ally, including this unit, 3 times. Wait, so... she gains damage when other people are... you take... okay. Apply Vengeance Mark to the unit that dealt the most skill damage to an ally. If the main target has Vengeance Mark, final power 1. Okay, so... if the enemy... okay, this is not a... okay, so there's no disqualifying factor here for... oh no! You know, we outdamaged the enemy. That means they don't get an effect. No, apparently if anyone at all, like, the damage bar is just whoever the hell did any damage whatsoever. You know, the enemy gets slapped with this debuff and you gain some. Interesting. Okay, so, okay, bleed, that's nothing new there. Okay, so that's the third. Okay, there's nothing, I don't see anything particularly changed here. No, that's the same. That gets increased base coin power. That gets, well, the base power, and gets additional coin power. Okay, one ally with the lowest max HP gains +1 blunt damage up. Next turn, every time the enemy strikes an ally, not including this unit, 6 times. Looks over at Ncorp Sinclair. Additional blunt damage. Highest blunt damage unit in the game. I wonder how you could possibly chain this. It got an end of attack effect, did it? Oh, after attack. If the target is defeated, one ally with the least SP heals 6 SP. Wait. So if you recover sanity if she actually kills someone, and that's actually extremely fucking good and lessens the you know, the need for, you know, things like Faust's, you know, egos, like fluid sac and, you know, representation emitter. So, if she kills someone, everybody's sane again. Also, that would also work with Ncorp Sinclair, since that's a regulating factor.
작은 형님께서 내게 장부의 처리를 맡기셨네. 이거 참 기대에 보답해드려야겠네.
Yep, still waving those breasts, like literally the most glaring thing about this character. Okay. Ah, yes, story time. So, what the fuck's going on here? Where did we get this identity from? 'Tis true honor that I was availed the chance. Okay. To be a squire to none other than the big brother himself. And that is not all. I am brought to tears that I have been deemed enough to be made a member of the middle. I have no idea who any of you people are. How could I have known that a finger hath deemed me worthy? Well, I recognize that concept there, but Remember the middle from Ween. Oh, right, the middle thing. Okay. I didn't get that far. Well, I got far enough to explain that there are, you know, there's 5 fingers on your hand, dummy. There's apparently 5 major factions, or rather regulating parts of the hand, which is apparently the people who control everything in, you know, the world, or the city at least. Hey, new girl, we like your energy, we really do, but Big Brother will be here soon, so shut up. Let's try to watch our manners for now, okay? Hup. quite. With a most dramatic and exaggerated expression, the child shuts her mouth. Then she straightens her back and politely placed one palm over the other. The cute girl noises. But there was a tempest of words whirling behind the child's shut yet relentlessly trembling mouth. If anyone were to give her the chance, it would come pouring out like a cascade. You know, kind of like her tits, barely contained, you know, by all that medical tape. With everyone lined up so neatly along the walls, the mood seemed somewhat serious in this hallway. Some might say that the child could that the child could not possibly fit in such a group, but life found a way? Looking closer would reveal that even the other members were secretly giggling and whispering amongst each other in low voices. Maybe this organization is more laid back and tight-knit than it initially appeared. Well, maybe not as loud as this child, but still. Ah, there he arriveth. An intimidating figure could be seen confidently walking from the other end of the hallway. Behold! The density of tattoos on his magnificence. His entire body was covered with the augmentation tattoos of the middle. With each vengeance carried out, a middle member would gain the right to add a single tattoo. There was this unseen aura about him, as though he could defeat dozens of enemies on his own. Ah, yes. One tattoo for each 1,000 years of service. Something, 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 something. His overwhelming aura made the child's skin tingle merely by proximity. Looking lively, boys and girls, everything good? Ooh, 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 ooh. Who's this kid? Ah, she's our new family. Bit of a chatterbox, but she's pretty capable. So people say. Someone's even angry that I got her on the first fucking try. Is that so? Yeah, I can see that. A new sister, huh? Now, this is an occasion deserving of a proper evening party. Party? Too bad I'm a bit busy this evening. I'll leave it up to you guys to take care of it. Here, take this card. Get whatever you want. Thank you. Well, okay. The mob is throwing around dollars. And good luck to you, new girl. I've got some business to take care of at a different port ship, so I'll be gone for a while. Yes, sir. As soon as the big brother turned the corner of the hallway, waving his hand. Did thou see that? Didst thou hear? Sir Big Brother, he hath beheld mine countenance in his eyes. Yes, the Knight of the Woeful Countenance. And plans to host a party in my honor that he will conveniently not arrive at. But, yay, the Knight, Don Quixote, the Knight of the Woeful Countenance. And in English, that means the Knight of the begrudging admittance. Take that as you may. Jeez, the girl's got a whole loudspeaker in her lungs or something, huh? Good for you, though. Good for you, Tilda. We do that for every new member, you know? No need to lose your head over it. I love to partay. Okay there, SpongeBob. Well, if you love the party that much, let's try finishing our chores early today so we can get right to it, huh? Yeah, let's make this quick, eh? Well said! How will this child even fit in a place like this? One might wonder. But it is often the case that such a simple mind can bring the best results. Then she became SpongeBob. With violence. As long as a reward is in sight, their work efficiency will skyrocket. Behold, thy sins enumerated in this very book. I must leave this place post-haste for business. Yes, business. Resist not and accept thy punishment with dignity. I didn't know. I didn't know they were one of the middle. I care not. I come here to dispense violence and then get on with it. Because we're going out drinking, apparently. Thou art evil, for it is evil to speak so ill of the brotherhood, the sisterhood of the middle, to not take the middle side. Fie on thee. With mine vengeance and mine justice and thy sin, I shall add another tattoo to myself. He's really beating the crap out of that one, huh? And with such a bright smile, too. Well, it's okay. Everyone likes psychotic women these days. Betcha she'll go far. She won't be one of us juniors for long. Well, we better make the party something to remember then, huh? Oi, Don Quixote, craving anything in particular for the party? I want ice cream! Wow, okay. Child carries out the vengeance of the middle, shouting the name of her current cravings from the top of her lungs. Truly, an individual most fit for the middle. Wow, okay. Okay. Adorable and charming, in a psychotic sort of way. I think that was entirely the point there. Okay, there's slight... I'm just examining every aspect of the character here. There is a slight swaying. Those tits are probably very well secured there, but there's a slight animation there in the live 2D. Very slight, tasteful breast physics. I need more Don Quixote tokens here. Okay, so what now? Resonance 2. Okay, so this gets better. Maximum 6. Okay. 1 defense step. Well, that's not new. Well, actually, no. On hit. Wait. Okay, no, that's not new. And so it's just that. He's examining respectfully. Yes. Okay. Right, the third card gets the same deal there. The defense skill gets higher base damage, and also... Holy shit, wait, what? The defense skill gets the ability to chain off of absolute resonance, which... I'm defending. Joke's on you, I'm actually still attacking. Interesting. Okay. Okay, Coin power 1. Okay, so not final power, it's coin power. So that means that applies to every coin in the chain. From heads hit to on hit. On hit, right? So on hit and then... Heads hit, right, okay, so loses RNG. You get more... You get to extend the combo faster by it not the damage not being divided, and you having, you know, two more envy skills you can chain into it to gain even more damage, or rather skills at all. So, looks useful. But of course we need to actually, we need to go get him. I have one of those. Do I have any more of them? No. Well, we're definitely using her because clearly God willed it. So, we're gonna have to go over here and then, well, we've got 5 Enkathelon boxes. We can make this real fucking quick here. Okay, that would be, well, we'd still need more. I mean, we're definitely gonna use all of them today, but we have to make sure we actually have enough to go through the fucking story. So we'll have, how many can we make? 15. So we would need 7 to get 2 rotations. That's still a bit of excess. So let's just
재료가 한가득이군.
slap a dog that shit in there. I could run it, but let's get on with the fucking story. Well, there's another XP dungeon, but we have to get through the story in order to actually use the damn thing. And also, that's number 4, and there's that, but we have to clear 535. 535, wait, 35? 35?! I just registered that, I saw it like, oh, we need to go clear part of chapter 5, and then it dawned on me. Haha, dawned. A mirror dungeon? I mean, we could do that real quick. Okay, so 22, 28. I mean, 30 would be acceptable. Obviously, it's not good. She's not going to be level 40, but we've got, well, 2 level 40 characters in that Ting Tang Hong and fucking Rabbit Heath, because why wouldn't you put those up to 40 immediately? Well, I suppose we could get, you know, we could just have a normal run, You know, we never did actually finish Mirror Dungeon 2, or rather the hard one. I suppose a regular Mirror Dungeon would be fine. Make a fixed damage equal to more damage. Okay, dealing damage using a single coin, bleed. Dealing damage with envy or burn, Well, having them hurt a lot is probably just out of that is the best. But okay, so Dawn will now, no, not that. Okay, let's see here. Actually, I have to select the identity later. Okay, so that and Corp Faust, why not? And then Ish is, we'll drag Fish Ish along with us. You need modules for the MD. Mirror Dungeons need modules. Well, we'll run 1. Because we have a little bit of excess. Okay, so... Well, it's Telepole, but Fluid Sac is generally more useful, even though Envy would then help with the chain. See here. Actually, well, nope. That'd be... Well, we can have Hexnail in there, right? Okay, it's been a while since I actually have to walk through here and actually click on all the stupid things. Soda, I guess? I didn't play the Battle Pass long enough to get, you know, one of those, those egos. And then Bowler Boat works, because this is the Ishmael episode. How did you know? Let's see here, and... Capote, even though I'm not even sure if that's gonna be, if I'm gonna be able to feed that properly. But okay, so let's give it a test here. Slash, something tells me my team will just disregard this entirely. Oh, I only get to use 3. Well? Yeah.
싱싱한 풀이 보이네.
Our Heath is a good enough bet there, and it's the Ishmael episode, and also Dawn is the surprise entry for this.
카론, 기다리는 거 못해. 100초만 기다려줄게.
Okay, so first, red card. You know, if anyone survives that. Okay. Not an absolutely shocking amount of damage, but expected. Okay. Now the second card and the third card. Okay. We didn't really get to see that shine there, but she seems like she does all right damage.
싱싱한 풀이 보이네.
늦으면 내피랑 먼저 갈 거야.
20 coin power is definitely nice.
야호.
장부에 따르면
이기는
왼쪽
편, 우리 편.
Or 20 clash.
씹는 맛이 있는데.
Okay, right. No problems here. Just mashing win rate and, you know, boneheading our way through this.
점수 준비 끝.
늦으면 내피랑 먼저 갈 거야.
차리게. 장부에 따르면 맨정신에 죽여야 하니까.
야호. 이기는 편, 우리 편.
날 뛰어보라고. 씹는 맛이 있는데.
그걸로 제각각군.
Yeah, no major glaring problems here. They all seem to be clashing on par with each other. However, this is the first level of Mirror Dungeon 1, so it's kind of a free victory for the entire floor. And oh, this thing. Sample the green stuff. Well-ish. Right, there you go.
좋아, 잘 됐네.
Gluttony or Pierce damage skill inflicts 2 defense level down on the target. Okay. Boss battle.
싱싱한 풀이 보이네.
늦으면 내피랑 먼저 갈 거야.
깡총.
Bit early to use that skill with no setup whatsoever, but we're being boneheads about this to see if there's any glaring problems.
다른 신나.
씹는 맛이
노래
있는데.
야호.
Boatworks-ish is good, but that skill actually requires, you know, any setup whatsoever. Okay, Don, you take the boss.
깡총.
Yeah, quick suppression does quick suppression things.
야호. 이기는 편, 우리 편.
I mean, you know, if he manages to survive, that's that's her third card twice. Yeah, no, not surprising.
씹는 맛이 있는데.
Okay, so she seems competent. I'm not noticing anything shocking or glaring out of this, but she's definitely not falling behind somebody like, you know, our Heath. So, Sloth, Absolute Resonance, inflict left down on enemies affected by tremors, birth. Hey, wait a minute. Actually, well, you know what? That might actually affect Ish, because that's kind of like, well, she's not bursting tremor on herself, but probably better than that. Next floor. Okay.
점수 준비 끝.
Ting Tang Hung, because why not? Slightly gambly, but still incredibly powerful.
카론, 기다리는 거 못해.
Okay, we're just gonna keep on being a bonehead and seeing what happens, and, well. And there goes Ting Tang Hung. Free damage.
파쇄 완료.
날 뛰어보라고.
장부에
Yep.
따르면 맨정신에 죽여야 ha니까.
Wow, it didn't wow. Wow.
이기는 편, 우리 편.
Way to fuck that up, but that was the free damage.
운이 따라준다면 좋겠네요.
파쇄 완료.
He's fucking with us. It's okay, though. Everyone knows he's bullshit, so he doesn't have to try so hard. It's been months, we know.
싱싱한 풀이 보이네.
카론, 기다리는 거 못해. 100초만 기다려줄게.
얼얼한데 정신 못 차릴 거야.
Once again, thanks, AI.
한방 먹였어.
That skill kinda needs some setup in order to be effective, but you go right the fuck ahead.
씹는
야호.
맛이 있는데?
운이
이기는 편
따라준다면
우리 편.
좋겠네요.
Okay, so
한 줄 그치.
Oh.
대성공이야.
well,
신나.
씹는 맛이
노래
있는데?
I think that's the first time the third card actually got any focus, and well, okay then. That definitely looks like it hurts a lot.
싱싱한 풀이 보이네.
Okay, so it seems like it's a competent identity.
카론,
Okay,
기다리는 거
so
못해.
have they fixed this yet?
백초만 기다려줄게.
Kind of.
운이 따라준다면 좋겠네요.
They're not all just being entirely retarded and focusing on a single entity.
대성공이야. 카론 신나. 노래 부를까?
Yeah. That's not staggered though, but oh well. There she goes again, using that attack right out of the fucking gate.
써주마.
Oh well, as long as you win the clash, I suppose it's fine. And then, yep, there's the mark. Wow, the enemy that did any damage at all.
오작 터뜨려주지.
So yeah, what you see is what you get. That will proc every round.
승객이 딱콩 한 방 먹었어.
Yeah, try to spread the attacks more intelligently. Yes, but I'm once again testing the bonehead factor here. Because things like our Heathcliff are good because bonehead. I can just mash win rate and win. Or rather, reliably win. That doesn't work literally everywhere, but that's kind of that's a quality that's good in the game.
뭘 잘못했는지
How much do I
아니야.
have to give a shit to use this identity to a effective level?
야호. 이기는 편 우리 편.
가세.
So it seems as though, this Dawn appears to have good bonehead ability here. Okay, damage is acceptable. It could be higher, but she's also not max level and not up tie 4. Clash power seems sufficient for basically every capacity here. She hasn't been outclashed yet, I don't think.
제각했군.
So how goes the whale so far? We were distracted by a Don Quixote identity with actual visible breasts. Because apparently I'm a luck sack and I got the new Don Quixote, Quixote identity the first fucking try with pity gems.
싱싱한 풀이
Which is a
보이네.
massive inverse of luck because I have not actually gotten really any identity from any banner since N-Corp Sinclair several months ago.
운이
That's one of the reasons why I kind of just stopped playing because there wasn't really anything to do. Wow.
한 줄 그치.
Shit.
대성공이야. 카론 신나. 노래 부를까?
선생님 봤어요?
승객이 딱콩 한 방 먹었어.
너무 쉽군요.
Oops, they're all dead. Oops, all dead. Yeah, okay. I'm seeing that the general combat performance of Donkey, that was a hard encounter, ladies and gentlemen. That was a hard. That was hard, says the video game. Again, Mirror Dungeon 1, we've obsoleted this to absolutely hysterical levels by now, and now the cool kids play Mirror Dungeon 2 hard. And that's the bleeding edge of, what's possible. However, for general purpose bonehead tactics,
본인이 나서지.
yeah, it seems like the new Dawn identity is pretty good at mashing win rate and murdering everything on screen. The best?
카론, 기다리는 거 못해.
I don't know, maybe not,
100초만
but we'll see.
깡총.
될 거야.
야호.
Yep, everybody's
이기는 편
dying,
우리 편.
except the dudes on my team.
가세.
Heath, you're getting quick suppression awfully fucking a lot.
노래
Awfully a lot.
승객이 딱콩 한 방 먹였어.
Granted, I know you guys only have 3 cards, but man, it feels like every single battle, he just has that immediately. Which is fantastic, because that's the arguably broken skill.
싱싱한 풀이 보이네.
Okay, luck seems to be pretty good. Maybe the game realized how much I haven't been playing it and decided to throw me a fucking bone here with the dice.
운이 따라준다면 좋겠네요.
날 뛰어보라고.
적들이 흔들흔들. 기회 아니야?
Also, no, none of them did any damage, so, okay, so... Huh, okay, so if you're having trouble with this, with this Dawn on your team, if an attack slips through, which you don't want to happen anyway, but if one slips through, the Mark of Vengeance is kind of like a consolation prize for it?
고작 터뜨려주지.
승객이 딱콩 한번
If the enemy
먹었어.
doesn't do any damage, they don't actually give the Mark of Vengeance on anybody.
너무
Which I suppose
쉽군요.
it doesn't proc every single round, but if, well, I guess they're getting free damage.
차리게.
Actually, no. You're not getting anything because Dawn proceeds to murder everything. Game over. Yeah, okay. This definitely seems like a good identity. I'm glad I got her the first fucking try. Maybe somebody told, Project Moon that, the cameras were rolling again.
싱싱한 풀이 보이네.
The new meta? I wouldn't go that far, but she's definitely, oh, good.
카론, 기다리는 거 못해.
Okay, so let's, again, attempt bonehead tactics here.
가세.
날 뛰어보라고.
얼얼하지.
쨍그랑 승객들
차릴
저거
거야.
깨트렸어.
고작
변상할
터뜨려주지.
필요는 없으니까 계속 해도 돼.
Yikes.
대성공이야. 카론 신나. 노래 부를까?
씹는 맛이 있는데.
Jesus H fucking Christ, 50 damage? That she's hitting in the... granted, staggered, but in that range, she's basically hitting as hard as some fucking egos. Well, you know what? Since we're actually using a character that actually uses Tremor, how about that? Okay, well, off we go here.
싱싱한
Nope.
풀이 보이네.
Whoops, we got another slot so we can bring in Faust. Not like we fucking need her, though.
늦으면 내 피랑 먼저 갈 거야.
가세.
날 뛰어보라고.
정신 차리게. 장부에 따르면
아저님, 봤어요?
정신 못 차릴 거야.
야호.
Someone actually did damage. Oh no, we can't have that.
운이 따라준다면 좋겠네요.
승객이 딱콩 한번 먹였어.
Hey,
이걸로 제가 받군.
Don, I don't think you needed to use your third card on that guy. I think it was pretty much already dead. Give him a chance, Don.
가세.
재밌네요. 너무 쉽군요.
And they're dead. So they have more dudes, and that's pretty much the only reason we need to bring in Faust at this point, because definitely damage output is definitely not a problem.
싱싱한 풀이 보이네.
카론, 기다리는 거 못해.
Once again, let's just
100초만
not think.
기다려줄게.
가세.
Do I have...
재밌네요.
I'm running on life on autopilot. Am I actually running into any problems? Let's find out.
정신 차리게. 장부에 따르면 맨정신에 죽여야 하니까.
Wow, a whole 6 damage.
날 뛰어보라고.
대성공이야. 카론 신나. 노래 부를까?
Wow, Faust, way to lose a clash.
적들이 흔들흔들.
Oh no, I might have to consider using an ego at some point. Also, yeah, by the way, This Dawn has 170 fucking health. That's the highest health of anyone in my party, I think, right now.
깡청.
Well, unfortunately, dodge. Very sad. Many such cases, though. There's quick suppression again.
승객이 딱콩 한 방 먹였어. 내 피가 배고파했어. 잘 됐다.
깡청.
그치?
Someone main Dawn. I mean, if the game was, whatchamacallit, if the game had actually made you, pick a character, I would have picked Dawn from the get-go.
씹는 맛이
Because, hey, wait, that's the one book I've actually read out of this collection.
알겠어.
야호.
And once again, that whole
이기는 편,
wonderful story
우리
of,
편.
hey, I too thought, what would happen if you made Don Quixote a cute anime girl?
가세.
It's a fun idea. So, if I had to pick a certain character, if the game was different and I had to pick a specific sinner from the get-go, I would have picked Dawn anyway. So good. I'm glad she has more good identities.
무얼 잘못했는지 아는 것부터가 시작이랬어.
Karen, we won. Karen, what do you mean did wrong? We won. Okay, so yeah, Middle Dawn is working out pretty well just for throwing her at problems. Like rumbling hum. Ah. Oh right, this is in here now as well. Oh hey, look! White Gauzopium, my beloved! I actually, hey, look, this Dawn does bleed, so we can even do that. King Cotton has returned. Fuck it, heal them all. Okay, replace Hong Lu's skill. Well, I don't think we need to do that. Well, why not? Throat slit, mutilate twice as often. Why? Eh? I reconsidered after I did that, but that's not really a terrible thing now, is it? It records right and wrong. Its job is to record a judgment of one above. Is this the tablet? It does not assess what it writes. To lay down judgment is not a secretary's role. The scribe silently presented an emerald oh right, it's the tablet again. No, fuck that. No, the tablet's cursed. Fuck the tablet.
몸 좀 풀어볼까요?
늦으면
But on normal
먼저 갈
difficulty,
거야.
we're definitely not having any problems here.
정화.
You could probably find flaws with the identity if you push this all the way to the fucking limit, I guess, but we're not really doing that
날
today.
뛰어보라고.
But for normal bonehead,
다른 신나. 노래
usage here, where you just hit win rate and grind, seems perfectly fine.
승객이 딱콩 한 방 먹였어.
단테님 봤어요? 너무 쉽군요.
야호. 이기는
오점
편,
터뜨려주지.
우리 편.
Oh, no free damage. Well, there we go. That's White Gauzopium making everyone explode now. Yep.
야호.
맛이 있는데.
Yep, there go the numbers.
우리 편.
운이 따라준다면 좋겠네요.
Can you believe that some people actually thought that White Gauzopium was bad? I'm glad we hopped on the right side of that meme really quickly. Just by saying, hey, well, let's see if they're actually right. Then I found out how many funny numbers it can do. Then I don't want to use anything but that. What do you do in this, Stare at it. Yeah. Oops. Stare at the sun just because you can. Oh no, my eyes.
장소 준비 끝.
I forgot about that one, or rather I hadn't seen that one in a while. That's not new, but I hadn't seen that one, like I didn't recognize the tablet.
늦으면 매피랑
And
먼저
hello,
갈
Solo
거야.
Soccer.
깡총.
We're pressing win rate like a scrub! After getting tremendously lucky and getting the new Dawn on the first pull.
승객이 딱콩 한 방 먹였어.
And the AI is causing...
걸어가지. 정신.
I mean, at least it's not like Rip Space where she's actually getting damaged for that. It's definitely a waste to just throw that shit out there, but... Eh?
적들이 흔들흔들. 기회 아니야?
I'm coping my 2-week ass through hard mirror dungeon.
깡총.
Well, God bless. I've been here since launch. I haven't actually even done Mirror Dungeon 2 on hard.
씹는 맛이 있는데?
걸어가지.
Mainly because there hasn't really been much to do since the last story chapter, so I haven't been fucking playing.
오자 터뜨려주지.
날 뛰어보라고.
Yep.
씹는 맛이 있는데?
And everyone is dead. The end. Okay.
잠수 준비 끝.
Final battle. This game really wants me to play charge. Well, as long as you're actually getting... Oh, dear God, it's so
기다리는 거
wolf.
못해. 100초만
Well,
기다려줘.
okay, I guess we're not really having a boss battle. I don't know if they've made it better, but...
단테님,
my guess is
봤어요?
probably not.
써주마.
Well, at least they're staggered, so that's doing more damage, I guess.
대성공 적들이
Yeah, the
흔들흔들.
wolf is still pathetic. What a surprise.
아니야?
운이 따라준다면 좋겠네요.
And yes, Solo, sometimes gacha games just do be like that.
이걸로 제가
뭘 잘못했는지 아는 것부터가.
What do you mean
시작이었어.
wrong? What do you mean wrong? He didn't do any fucking damage!
근육이 신나서
Kyron, are we
날뛰는
even
건
looking at the same
더
battle?
붙일 거 없어? 난 이제 시작인데.
What do you mean wrong? Okay. There's that. Okay, yeah, I guess we could do... We need to go make some, but I think we had enough for that, I think, right? Yeah. We definitely want to save the rest of it for the story, but... Whoop-de-doo! Okay, so yeah, we're definitely bringing this Dawn along on this adventure.
정화의 시간입니다. 더러운 것들을 순수의 흙에서 떼어내버릴
Oh,
시간이죠.
right. Well, it's random, not actually. Dang. Well, I haven't bought the battle pass yet, but do I get enough? Well, I need those. Well, I may need those. So, oh, right now. That helps a little bit, but yeah, no, those are random. Okay, Sinclair. Nothing really amazing to, write home about. I don't have any more boxes. Oh well. Okay, so I'm assuming that, I think this Dawn is going to be totally fine for getting us through this entire little escapade here. Fancy that. I was wondering if I was gonna be, good enough to make it through the story with no problem, and then the Gacha just walked up and went, you know what? Maybe you are, but let's make sure, shall we? Here, have this half-naked psychotic girl. It's dangerous to go alone. Take this. Okay, so let's get on with the story, shall we? That's what we're actually here for. Okay, no, that's up here, right? No, it's that goes down. Duh. Okay, so when we last left off, we had made a boat. It sank immediately, but that was for comedic effect. Oh dear lord, we're actually... Okay. Now, to preface, this isn't just to look interesting. Evidently the ocean is multicolored and, visibly sectioned off into grids like this via some means. Just city things. We sail on, the incident with the green lights finally behind us. Faust approaches the helm as though she noticed something. The adventure begins, and now we're back. Let me go pick up the chart here. We're slowly we're now making forward progress towards the whale. Time is short. It's been so long since this boat was hounded by the sirens and the flashing green lights. Oh right, I missed that event. Was there a minor story event that I missed here? Because I didn't see that shit. The sinners were sitting uncomfortably, trying to get some shut-eye in the ship's cabins, formerly known as the bus cabins. We're gonna ham this up here. The thought of returning to their rooms didn't even seem to occur to them. Yeah, no one wanted to go into the nightmare hallway. I'm gonna guess that there was probably some form of login story event where it was kind of like the nightmare hallway, where it just kind of happens when you log in and there's no way to see it. You could probably review it, back in the main menu, I think, but oops. I don't think we needed any more ill portents of things to come here. We're going towards the whale. The whale is dangerous enough. After gazing out the window for a while, Faust came to her feet and approached the helm, formerly known as the wheel. Guys, I know we want to write a magnificent story here, but I don't think bloating the word count by doing this silly shit is actually really adding anything to the story. You go ahead, though.
파우스트 씨.
네, 신호가 왔군요.
Faust?
내내 기다리던 그 연락이 도래했다는 말이오.
Yi Sang continues to have character development. On this episode of Limbus Company, Yi Sang gets seasick very easily. Huh. Seems like they're actually, whatchamacallit, they're doing the obvious thing, because obviously, from the get-go, Yi Sang was this cold, stoic, almost not a personality going into this other than being somewhat analytical and kind of a smartass in some cases. However, Faust does that in spades, so we don't really need another one. But after chapter 4, clearly they're trying to make it so Yi Sang is actually a participant and has, character. So we saw more of that in the event, and now it looks like we're seeing a little bit more of it here. Good! You fixed him. Congratulations, guys, we did it.
드디어 데우스에서의 모험이 시작된다는 말인 겐가?
And there's Don.
어떤 신호가 왔다는 거죠? 알람 소리가 들리는 것도 아니고 무언가가 나타나거나 한 적도 없는데요.
시야에는 잡히지 않지만 메피스토펠레스가 먼 곳의 연기 신호를 감지했습니다.
How do you pick up a smoke signal outside visual range? The whole point of the smoke signal is to be within visual range. What? Granted, I'm sure if anybody had, anything resembling a radio beacon or a GPS satellite in this fucking godforsaken world, it would probably be immediately destroyed or summon horrors beyond the imagination of man. But, okay. Very careful, yes, very carefully, Rain Dance. Yeah, Yi Sang isn't constantly miserable. I know, right, it's actually nice. He's almost normal now. One could only hope that things kind of improve for everyone after their routes. I can't really say that things have improved for Sinclair, though. Or, anybody else. Rodian's definitely was a cliffhanger, as was Greg's. Yeah, actually, no, thinking about it, Yi Sang's the only one that actually had some... Yeah, even though it was a cliffhanger, he's the only one that seemed positively affected by the outcome of his route.
연기 공화를 피울랬다는 건가? 그걸 기다리고 있었던 거구만.
항해 시작. 첨벙.
More sound effects from Chiron. Great. Greg or worse? I mean, arguably so, yes? Yeah, chapter 1 was, yeah, Greg's past was horrible, and there's really nothing we can do about it right now. Come back later.
슬슬 연안구역에서 벗어나 대호수 초입이라고 부를 만한 부분으로 진입합니다. 지금부터는 자동 항해 기능을 작동시키겠습니다.
뭐시? 지금까지는 대우수가 아니었다는 것이요?
No, the Great Lake is much larger than this.
정의를 말하자면 지금껏 대우수에 있었다고 할 수 있지만 특별한 위협이 존재하지 않았기 때문에 돈키호테 씨가 인식하고 있는 정보에 맞춰 구분하여 말씀드렸습니다.
Right. Thank you, Faust. Yes, we are technically speaking within the bounds of the Great Lake. However, this is not actually the Great Lake because nothing's tried to kill us yet. The moment something tries to kill us, then we're in country. Okay.
일들이 있었는데 위협이 없었다는 것인가?
Yes, nothing's tried to kill us yet. Therefore, we're not actually there yet.
저기에 있는 이상구는 항해 내내 양동이만 붙잡고 있지 않은가?
Right, okay.
나 괜찮소. 신경
Don Quixote, I had to read through the Don Quixote-isms there for a second. Yes, the translation, Yisang has been hurling, in a bucket for an hour. We're still not there.
처음엔 물을 퍼내려는 줄 알았건만 속에서부터 다른 걸 퍼내니 어쩔 도리가 없네.
Good on you, Don Quixote, being foxhole damage control. But no, we don't need to bail water out of the ship yet. No.
그리고 그 월피릭 기스밤? 그것이 지나간 지도 얼마 안 되었고.
What? Walpurg, I can't even say. Walpurgis knocked is actually really hard to say, but okay. So, okay, that's a very interesting thing we just experienced here. A cute Korean girl trying to say a hard German word in Korean and it kind of sounding like really bad English there. Wow, Jesus fucking Christ, that was English. Yeah, that's like English 2. That's like hard mode English. The Germanisms. But yes, I also missed the Halloween event too, because there really wasn't anything going on.
발푸르기스의 밤입니다.
Is that how you say it in Korean?
그리고 그 모든 일들이 데우스에 의한 것은 아니지 않은가요?
Huh.
거짓 원인의 오리로군.
Right, also, Faust's way of conquering a very hard German word was to not actually use any German whatsoever.
어려운 말이 너무 많으니 본인은 자던 잠이나 마저 자겠소.
Back to sleep.
아니, 위험구역에 들어섰다면 이제 몸을 추스르고 긴장 상태에 돌입해야 한다고 본다. 총원, 경계 배치.
Okay. Oda suddenly leaped to her feet and began barking orders at the sinners, who probably stared at her, wondering, huh?
아이,
뭐야?
아이씨, 심장 멎는 줄 알았네.
You can't just you can't just call general quarters out of nowhere.
오티스, 입에는 자동으로 오는 데도 있어요. 위험한 상황은 피해갈 뿐더러 마주할 수밖에 없다면 경고가 울릴 거예요.
나 참 그런 뜻모를 기능을 얼마나 신뢰하라는 거지? 게다가 그 장치라는 것도 막판에 그 보트센터 해결사들이 급하게 붙여놓은 것일 뿐이잖아.
I mean, not wrong.
확실히 파우스트가 직접 장착하지 않았죠. 신뢰도가 100%는 아닐 겁니다.
Always a moment to, be a narcissist there under the table. Thank you, Faust.
잘 말했다. 자고로 항해는 알 수 없는 일들이 도사리고 있는 법. 결국 사람이 나서야 한다는 것이다.
그렇다면 그대가 이 배를 이끌겠다는 말인가?
관리자님께서 항해에 대한 기억을 갖고 계시지는 않으니 그 편이 옳겠군. 나는 마침 다수를 이끈 경험이 있는 몸이니.
Yes, I hereby elect myself as leader.
오, 대장!
대장이 아니다. 선장이다.
Meanwhile, Dante in the corner. Wait, what? You're a captain? What the fuck does that make me? Commodore of the Navy?
관리자님, 이번엔 관리자님의 대리로서 선장직을 잠시 맡겠습니다.
Can I have the wheel? No? She continued before I even had the chance to reply.
자, 들어라. 무릇 항해라는 것은
After an indeterminate amount of time, sometime late. Yeah, actually, no. Clearly, since we're on the ocean, we need SpongeBob time cards here. 1 hour later.
라는 것이다. 항해의 기본. 다 잘 받아 적었나, 제군들?
후비죠, 후비죠.
우후! 들을수록 신기한 것 투성이군. 마치 모험하는 것 같지 않은가? 거친 파도 속 폭포를 뚫으며 모험을 하는 것. 그것은 이 몸의 꿈 863개 중 하나였다네.
863 old dreams. Okay, I'm not surprised there are that many, but she fucking keeps count of them? I mean, it's Don Quixote, but you keep count of how many fucking delusions you have, Don?
어찌 그리도 숫자가 구체적인지.
My point exactly.
오티스님, 질문이 있습니다.
좋다. 허가하지.
저 복잡하게 생긴 레버는 무엇인가요?
Well, whatever it is, you probably shouldn't fucking pull it, because I think I know where this is going.
나도 궁금했다네. 저건 대체 무슨 기능을 하는가? 혹시 누르면 배에서 대포가 철컥 철컥 나와서 막 빠바방 하고 나가는 것은 아닌가?
Jesus fucking Christ. Every episode we find something more adorable to do with Don Quixote, and now it's gun sounds. Every single episode we get surprised by things, and now we've been flashbanged by Don Quixote making cannon noises. Pew.
트랜스포메이션 레바인가? 실제로 본다면 제법 멋질 것으로 보.
Does it turn it into a fucking submarine, or turn it into a plane of some sort? What number is fighting windmills? I assume, more than likely, doing battle with, giants, four-armed giants, not windmills, four-armed giants, get it right, on horseback is probably delusion number 1. Otis, you have no idea what anything on this boat does, right? You've been talking for an hour about useless shit that doesn't actually have anything to do with boating school. Is that right? You've just been talking generalized leadership things that kind of just apply to everything and nothing about sailing, right? Is that what you've been doing for the last fucking hour? I don't even think I need the game to tell me that's what happened. I think the SpongeBob title card was, apt enough, I guess. So, yes, Otis, please explain in this rather awkward moment how you have absolutely no fucking idea what you're doing.
저 오티스 씨?
요새 들어 쓸데없이 겉멋 만들고 소갈맹이는 제대로 되지 않은 것들이 소위 최신 기술이라는 가짜는 이름 말에 생겨나더군.
Oh. Technology. Who needs technology? Says the woman who has no idea how it works. Fighting the windmills is just Dawn hanging out of a window. Yes, just like hanging out of the side of the bus and attempting to joust with an inanimate object. Clearly, this is the beginning of Don Quixote's chapter. Whenever the fuck we get there.
편리함만 줬다 보면 위험성은 증대한다. 그런 최신 기술에 기대다 보면 어느 순간 전부 무너질 거라고.
Otis? But Otis, I want to press win rate and auto battle like a shitter. I want mindless convenience without having to think. Where?
기계의 피와 땀과 같은 나사와 기름 속에서 이뤄진 열기. 그 속에서 지휘자의 냉철한 리더십과 부하들의 탄탄한 충성심이 만들어내는 조합.
Eh?
제대로 된 정통과 역사가 있는 공방 장치는 그런 식으로 돌아가는 게 맞는 이치인 것을. 그게 바로 전회라는 것이 탄생하는 순간이다.
No, not all this automation eliminating, people needing to know anything about what's going on. I think someone's salty about, being somewhat obsoleted and, raw knowledge not really being all that effective, in the amazing technological age that we live in this godforsaken hellhole.
이해는 안 가지만 멋있어요. 가슴에 뭔가 울림이 느껴져요.
Okay.
대장! 아니, 선장! 최신 기술이라는 것이 자꾸만 불량한 소리를 내고 있어. 어떻게 하겠어?
Alarm!
이 오티스 증명해 보이겠다. 이따위 최신 기술 없이도 항해에는 문제가 전혀 없다는 걸.
I don't need technology to prove that I'm better than everyone, says Otis, a props to nothing.
자, 돈키호테 선언. 출력 손잡이를 최대로 개방.
손잡이 최대 개방! 하겠소!
싱클레어 선언. 키를 중앙에 놓고 스위치.
키를 중앙에 놓고 스위치. 키를 중앙에 놓고 스위치.
가자!
Is this the part where Faust looks at them and tells them you're not actually doing anything? None of those controls are actually connected right now?
엔진 완전히 침묵.
Actually, no, you just stalled the engine. Okay.
자동 항해 기능이 중지되었군요. 오래된 모듈이라 재부팅을 하려면 약 5시간이 소요됩니다.
Is anyone really surprised? No. No, I don't think so. Evidently, the navigation system is, run by punch cards and needs to align itself, very slowly. Like, we're playing DCS here, but it's a bus.
운전수를 버린 벌이야.
Wait, so we're just stuck here?
그럴 리가요. 자동 항해 기능이 메피스토펠레스의 엔진에 녹아들었기 때문에 엔진을 기동하는 건 어렵겠지만 배는 움직일 수 있습니다. 수동으로 전환하면 될 뿐입니다.
Okay. Do we get out and push? What's the reserve motor? Is it a tiny little fucking pinwheel that blows a sail that makes us, go forward? Is that the reserve power? The laws of the Navy? The engine came to a sputtering halt as Otis' seafaring lecture reached its climax, but we still have so much to go. Guess we barely fucking started. New CG. Oh, that's the mirror dungeon hall.
자, 제군들. 이러한 위기 상황에서 가장 중요한 것은 명확한 지휘와 그에 따르는 단합이다. 영 하면 오른발을, 차 하면 왼발을 돌리도록. 영!
Are we rowing now? Are we a fucking trireme now?
차! 영!
차고 나발이고 너는 왜 땀 한 방울 안 흘리고 가만히 서 있기만 하는 거냐?
어리석군. 선장의 체력 손실은 부하 전원의 위험을 불러일으킨다. 체력을 보존하기 위해 내 몸은 쓰지 않는 것이다.
Jesus fucking Christ, Otis. Meanwhile, Dante over there pedaling like everyone else.
네가 언제부터 대장이었냐?
Well, she did say she's the captain, not the commander. Yes, Ryoshu?
아까부터 열받아.
Ryoshu hates birds more at 11.
그냥 저 거지 같은 갈매기들을 납치한 다음에 발전기를 돌리게 훈련시키면 안 되는 거냐?
Brilliant idea, Heathcliff. We'll get right on that.
어이, 잘난 파우스트 씨, 척척 박사라며. 그 정도의 기술은 네 머리로 금방 뚝딱 만들어낼 수 있는 거 아니야?
Yes, Heathcliff. We'll have them power the engines like hamsters with wings. And then we'll devise a bomb powered by birds. Right? We'll have them peck at something and make it a guidance system.
불가능은 아니지만 효용성이 떨어져요. 기초적인 배변 훈련부터 시켜야 하니까요.
카론, 심심해. 카론은 운전하고 싶은데.
교주, 운전기사인 네가 발전기를 돌려라. 심심해하더니 잘 됐고.
어머, 감당되나? 그러면 베르가 가만히 있지 않을 텐데. 면담하고 싶어?
아이씨. 잠깐. 우리 천천히 뒤집어 보자.
Ryoshu, you may be a badass, but you don't want to get a visit from HR, do you?
왜 이렇게 땀을 흘려가면서 발전기를 돌리고 있어야 하냐에 대해 근본적인 원인을 따져보잔 말이야. 어?
Where you going with this, Greg?
모든 결과에 일일이 원인과 책임을 따져보는 것은 구린 발상이다. 최종 결과가 성공적이라면 그 전의 것들은 전부 과정에 불과하게 되니까.
아니, 탓을 하자는 게 아니라 애초에 왜 이렇게 쫓기듯이 속력을 내야 하냐 이 말이야.
Greg, reanalyze that line very carefully as I get the whale chart again.
우리의 목적지는 유사의 큰 항구 중 하나라며, 어? 아니 목적지도 방향도 정확히 알고 있고 말이야. 그 항구가 움직이는 것도 아니고 왜 그렇게 서둘러야 하는 건데?
Greg, I'm getting the chart.
아니 그렇잖아. 응? 이 잔잔한 대우수 한복판에 뭐 갑자기 괴물이 튀어나와서 우리를 다 죽이겠다는 그 뭐 예고장을 보낸 것도 아니고.
Greg!
축적된 경험들로 인해 어느 정도 직감이 발달하게 된 것 같군요, 그레고르. 흥미롭네요.
Wow. Okay, I think that sounds like a compliment, but I'm not quite sure out of Faust, because that basically means, wow, you've actually grown some brain cells. Amazing. But, guys, hang on. Guys, do I need to get the chart again, guys? Please hold here. Hold on. Wait, guys, do we need to articulate our situation again? Let me go over this again for anyone who isn't, totally aware of our the current perilous situation. Do we need?
Huh?
Do I need to go over this as I attempt to click off screen and then accidentally click something? Please hold. Right, do I really need to get the fucking chart? I think I do. Right, as soon as Windows decides it wants to load an image today. Any day now. Because apparently Windows, the amazing thing of loading, the amazing concept of loading images on your desktop is such a new and exciting technology, according to Windows here. I mean, wow. Can you really imagine it? A day and age in which humans live where we can load the images that we have saved on our computer and view them easily on our desktop? Wow. Holy sweet Jesus, it really is broken. Is it going to load today? Which is actually incredibly bizarre. Come on now, we're playing out the joke. Okay, there we go. Right, so, Right, OBS doesn't want to see that as a window. That's fine, though. That was a little bit too much to ask. But, ladies and gentlemen, so once again, here's the chart. Now that we've run the joke out into the completely aground here. But, so, ladies and gentlemen, here's the chart here. Do we have to remind ourselves, the dangers of, of the situation that the perils of, of where we are going and what is about to happen. The relative danger levels in proximity to the whale. Yes, so we're about on the border between green and yellow about here. I'm gonna keep this open in the background and live update our situation. But we're about somewhere between there's still time and we're not ready. So, We clearly want to tread carefully here because very soon we will be drawn into mortal combat with the whale and we may not survive. Back to the fucking show, though. That joke took way too long to bring to bear. I'm very sorry. Okay.
파우스트는 이를 긍정적인 변화라고 여깁니다.
Other people have brains aside from Faust. Amazing.
우리는 앞으로 10분 이내에 이 구역을 벗어나야 해요. 그러니까 예상이 예상보다 조금 지체되었네요.
You're gonna need a bigger boat. Yes, we're gonna need to go and turn a much larger bus into a much larger boat. 747 is a bus, right? In a manner of speaking, right? We could turn that into a very big boat, right?
불길하지만 구체적인 시간까지 제시하는 이유는?
Yeah, why is the music suddenly very ominous again?
대호수의 규칙 때문입니다.
Please articulate to us the laws of the ocean?
역시 그 규칙 때문인가?
로자, 당신이 대호수의 규칙을 알고 있을 거라는 예측은 없었는데요. 직감이 이런 방향으로 발달할 수 있다고 보기는...
미안. 이번에는 아는 척 좀 해보려고 했어. 매번 되묻는 패턴도 식상하잖아.
유사의 대호수에는 반드시 지켜져야만 하는 규칙이 있습니다. 그리고 그레고르 씨의 말씀과 달리 항구는 움직인답니다.
What?
뭐? 하다하다 호수에서도 규칙이 있다고? 규칙을 어기는 학생이 있으면 호수에서 매라도 들고 오기라도 해?
징징거리는 새끼. 뭐 분하는 규칙은 없어? 귀 따갑고.
Well, there's the first acronym of the episode. Ha, guys, knock it off. I could almost hear a well-timed sigh followed by honest but brutal piercing words. It was like someone recorded her sigh and played it in my head. But Ishmael was nowhere to be seen on deck. Where is Ish, by the way? I mean, granted, she's probably, I know exactly where Ish is. Ish is back there staring at the fucking chart, meticulously plotting our current status. No, that's where Ish is right now.
그러니까 앞으로 제게 바라는 게 있다면 확실하게 말해주세요.
No, Ish has her own copy of the chart in much more detail inside her room currently, and she's sitting there, with thumbtacks and string and, doing the Pepe Sylvia routine there. She wasn't kidding. Ishmael remained in her room, not a peep to be seen nor heard despite the commotion. Is that all we needed to do to get out of this fucking nonsense? Just pretend to be asleep in our rooms? Not appearing once through all that's happened since the incidents.
설명을 드리고 싶지만 그보다 이 구역을 벗어나는 것이 우선된다는 걸 말씀드리고 싶네요.
I'd like to know more here, but okay, fine.
금방의 대화로 소모한 시간을 계산했을 때 남은 건 7분 정도입니다.
구역을 벗어나려면 직선 거리로 15km가량 남았다. 한 사람당 시속 10km 이상의 추진력을 담당할 수 있어야만 안전하게 넘어갈 수 있다.
오늘따라 단합이 잘 되는군. 아주 흐뭇한 광경이야.
가자, 로신한테! 목적지가 바로 눈앞에 있다! 달려보세라!
Yes, amazing teamwork.
쟤는 왜 저렇게 힘이 넘치는 거야?
Rhodey, she's psychotic. That's how it works. Oh no, the smoker's lung and exercises. Also, meanwhile, Verge just up there, glaring menacingly at literally everyone. You're just normal Verge things up there.
놓고 갈 공간이 어디 있다고 그러세요?
Meanwhile, Faust and Chiron over here are doing the far away low detail, LOD1 anime vision here. Kind of adorable, honestly. Slight blush there, too.
이 정도 강도에서의 페달링에는 복식 호흡이 가장 효과적이다.
Thank you, Mersault.
시속 10km 정도를 담당하는 추진력에서는 그렇죠. 좀 더 부하가 필요했다면 코와 입을 모두 써야만 했을 겁니다.
자기는 안 지쳐?
네, 뭐 3분 남았습니다.
I'm pedaling so that we don't fucking die.
무슨 일이 일어나는지도 모르면서 이렇게 힘만 빼는 게 의미가 있어?
She said there's no time. Just step on it with your life.
하룬, 부릉부릉 하고 싶었어. 이건 따릉따릉이야.
Chiron desires horsepower.
따릉따릉. 재미없어.
콧노래 부르면서 노동하는 것도 좋은 활력이 되네요.
Oh, Hong Lu is still out there. Where's he been this entire fucking time?
뭐야? 왜 이렇게 안 지치는 사람이 많아?
저희 집안에서 강제로 받아온 수련에 비하면 힘든 축에도 들지 못하죠.
Do we want to know? I don't think we do.
닥치고 밟기나 해!
앞으로 남은 시간은 30초.
The round will end in 30 seconds.
박진감이 넘치는 이것이 바로 모험이 아니겠는가?
She's slowly dying back there. Well done, voice actor. Bird.
이렇게 거대한 적에게 돌진하는 것 참.
Don Quixote has died.
말과 호흡을 아껴야 한다. 흐름이 망가진다. 들이마시고 내쉬고 들이마시고 내쉬고 들이마시고 내쉬고 들이마시고 내쉬고 들이마시고 내쉬고 들이마시고 내쉬고.
These voice actors are great. It's a shame they're not speaking my native language, but you know what? Fine all the same. Also, Dante looks like he's riding a fucking tricycle. These are like exercise machines that are powering the boat, though.
이제 얼만큼 남았지?
앞으로 10초. 4초.
보통은 이 타이밍에서 5초를 말하지 않나요? 다들 입 다물고 마지막 젖 먹던 힘까지 내라!
What the hell was that noise? Some sinners immediately threw themselves to the deck of the ship like limp puppets, while some looked like they'd just taken a quick rest at a park bench. Yeah, well, unfortunately, not all of us can have overpowered identity. Right? Right, not all of us could be Hong Lu and have identities that are good all the time in every situation, right? I'm very sorry. So we somehow made it, but...
규칙에 대한 그 어떤 징조도 보이지 않는다만 내가 잘못 본 건가?
Is this where a horrible sea monster appears like 10 feet behind us? Is it is this where we see a magical, visible map boundary border appear behind us and a giant fucking, tentacle monster rise up and do something?
설마 규칙이고 뭐고 순 개뻥이었고 우릴 그냥 개처럼 부려먹을 작정이었다면 진심으로 가만두지 않을.
Yep. Wow. I had no idea that was going to happen, but clearly I called this shit. Wow, we're in tune. What do you know? It has actually tried to kill us in exactly the manner that I suspected. What the hell's on Don Quixote's head? Is this Earthbound now? The tranquil lake surface just peeled, we just pedaled through, was gone, as though it was never even there. In its place was an immense something. Its innumerable legs or tentacles rising above the lake's surface. I couldn't even tell where the thing ended and where the lake began. Very ominous music we have in this chapter here. The white whale's not the only danger. I mean, yes, clearly. Ish made a big deal about how fucking dangerous, everything about the ocean is, and yeah, this is kind of what I saw coming, and what do you know, it's here. Did it burst from the lake, or is the lake part of it? Were we traveling unawares on its body the whole time? I couldn't even find the right word to describe the magnitude of that thing. Its appearance sent waves across the waters all the way to the zone we were in. Mephistopheles shook violently as though it was about to capsize. It need not be said that the sinners on deck were given an untimely shower, and apparently blood of some kind, because that's just normal shit that happens. And again, the soundtrack continues to be good.
와우, 조금만 더 늦었다간 모두가 과자 부스러기 꼴이 되었겠어. 겁나는 것이니까.
What's an adventure without, almost dying?
만조. 이 정도는 되어야 날뛸 맛이 나지.
만일 저것이 우리를 한 번 더 공격하려 한다면 승산은 없다.
아니, 저것은 이곳에서는 우리를 내버려 둘 거다.
아하.
그게 대호수의 규칙이니까.
이제 미뤄뒀던 설명을 할 수 있겠군요. 유사 대호수의 규칙은 여러 가지지만 지금 필요한 설명을 간단하게만 하죠. 한 호수에서 일정 시간 이상 머무를 경우 각 호수만의 파도가 밀려옵니다.
By the waves of each lake. Okay.
보통 저런 걸 파도라고 부르나?
It's a metaphor, Greg, for whatever happens to be in the section of the multi-leveled hell that is the ocean.
호수와 호수 사이를 넘어가는 것 또한 정해져 있는 시간과 조건이 각각 존재합니다.
뭐야? 그러면 어디에 멈춰 있기만 하면 반드시 저런 문어다리 같은 건데 당한다는 거잖아.
Well, it'll be something else next time, clearly.
그래서 당연하게도 이 호수 위의 모든 것은 규칙에 맞추어 위치를 바꾸어 갑니다.
Ah, yes, the outskirts, the place where even the people running the city refuse to go. Yeah, right, Yeah, this thing connected directly to the outskirts with no mitigating factors whatsoever. I'm sure that's leading to a lot of great things going on. Right, an area so large that you couldn't possibly police or cordon it up. I wonder what's going on there. Should we be concerned about the things that crawl out of the ocean onto land? Counterpoint. We should be concerned about the things on the land in the outskirts crawling into the ocean.
그 목표를 향해 가는 방법도 그것에 맞추어 우리를 안내하고요.
So, Otis very nearly killed us all with her tech hatred. Yes, with her stupid nonsense. But that's just normal. Don't you think, guys? They are all idiots. We've established this from the get-go. Everyone here is a moron.
혹시 그 규칙이라는 것에 대해 정리되어 있는 건 없나요? 제 방에는 유머가 가문의 규칙이 적힌 종이를 붙여두곤 했어요. 완전히 지키긴 어려웠지만.
Can I get that in a memo in triplicate? Marked shit I don't actually know? That's when. Is it time for Ish to actually make an appearance near, with the dramatic sound effects, or rather the dramatic music in the background? We're kind of swelling to something here. I heard a door open. Whoever opened it did so with obvious irritation.
기억 후 파도가 왔었나 보네요.
Yep, there's the girl of the hour. Ishmael? After such a long period of isolation, Ishmael staggered out of her room at last.
데오스의 규칙은 고작 노트에 몇 줄 적는다고 해결될 사소하고 간단한 내용이 아니에요. 데우스 자체의 규칙은 간단하지만 각 호수의 규칙은 천차만별이니까.
Shit's complicated. This is why we needed a plan, guys. But we're very past that.
애초에 허가 없이 데우스의 규칙에 대해 문자로 기록하는 것 자체가 유사에 잘 알려진 금기기도 하고요.
You can't even write them down. What? What? The laws of the ocean are a trade secret? Wow. I mean, granted, I'm sure all of the corporations and all of the heads of, the city are very, very, very keen on keeping their positions of power, but wow, what an obvious thing designed to get people killed.
그렇다면 몸에 새기면 되겠군.
Okay. That wasn't an awkward pause for that, but now looking down at it, I'm like, moving on, Ryoshu.
만약 새긴다는 의미가 경험이 아닌 문신의 의미라면 그때 문제가 됩니다.
Yes, we'll just segue. You can also just remember them with your brain, Faust, but let's just segue back to, the new Don Quixote identity we have.
해당 사례로
Passed down via
경기 사냥꾼들이 파견된 적도 있으니까요. 모든 규칙은 구전으로만 옮겨지는 편이 안전합니다.
Passed down through generations via sea shanties. Ah, yes. You see, according to the laws of the ocean, the only way the true lessons of the ocean and the laws can be passed down is through oral tradition via sea shanties. Jigs of knowledge, they call them. What have you been doing all this time, Ishmael? Making a giant flowchart in her room, clearly.
작사를 갈고 있었어요.
Making the stick sharp. Your harpoon? Why? Well, we're going to hunt the whale, obviously.
더 날카로워야 하니까요.
It needs to be sharper. Much, much sharper.
스치기만 해도 살아있다는 사실이 후회스러울 정도로 고통스럽게 만들어줄 거니까.
Did they make Ahab a woman too? Or are we talking about the whale?
그럼 그냥 처박히긴 하지 왜 기어 나오는 건데?
그대로 처박혀 있다간 녹아내려 흔적도 없어진 당신들을 구경할 것 같아서요. 별로 유쾌하지 않거든요. 그런 걸 또 보는 건.
아.
그리고 호수에 대해 뭣도 모르는 사람들끼리 배를 주물럭거리면서 시간만 축내는 꼬락서니를 더는 못 봐주겠으니까.
Yeah, we kind of got this one across here. Even though it's been a long time since the incident at the boatworks, her biting yet anxious lectures have not dulled at all. Yeah, it's almost like, even though it's felt like it's been months, because it has been. Yep. I was afraid she might stir up trouble among the sinners again. Okay, fine. But she was out here with the rest of us, and I wanted to believe that was more than enough. I decide not to question her further.
이럴 줄 알았죠.
Ishmael walked up to the helm.
뭐 하는 거지? 이 배는 순항 중이다. 오히려 남쪽에서 불어오는 순풍의 영향으로 더 속력이 빨라졌어.
그렇게 보일 수도 있겠네요. 땅에서나 구르던 사람 생각이라는 건 그렇게 일차원적이고 뻔한 편이니까.
이 새끼가 지금 이 오티스에.
Otis, you almost got us killed. Okay, so yeah, what does she want to say here with the only one with actual naval experience?
운이 좋군, 물개놈.
Okay, Ishmael, tell us, how are we not smooth sailing? We've got the wind at our backs.
바람 때문이 아니죠.
That's no wind.
우리는 끌려가고 있는 거예요.
Dragged?
저 배들에게로.
Huh? Otis, don't question the person who knows what's happening, but Otis has to assume, you know, assert a certain authority over every situation, or she has absolutely no purpose being here. But okay. Boats! The resonance tuning fork. Wait, so that wake's going that way, and that wake's going this way, and we're here. Oh no. Our bus boat with a dead engine was still sailing, with every sinner's hearts and bodies, well, not exactly every sinner, but most sinners' hearts and bodies working as one. Oh, and we learned a very valuable lesson about surviving in the Great Lake, that breaking its laws can have catastrophic results. And that's when we noticed that our bus boat was getting dragged by something off course. Burn. Just like Ishmael said, two massive vessels were approaching us not far from where we were. We're not exactly on a collision course with them, though. Ishmael didn't entertain me with an answer. Instead, she took the helm and threw it wildly to one direction.
이 기술은 첨벙 드리프트.
She knows how to steer a boat?
배에도 드리프트가 있었나?
카론, 놀랐어. 주황머리, 신선해.
That's high praise.
경쟁자가 생겼군, 카론.
아니, 잠깐만. 이상하군. 분명 방향을 꺾었는데도 왜 저 배들 사이로 우리 배가 이동하지?
뱃머리가 미동도 하지 않아요.
Though Ishmael turned the Mephistopheles helm around to the opposite direction of the two ships, we're getting dragged even faster by them. I think I understand what's going on here. She's clearly attempting to pick up speed so we fling out the other end, right? And there was nothing we could do about it.
이스, 설마 전진 후진 레버를 반대로 당긴 건 아니지?
엔진은 껐어요.
뭐?
배들이 합쳐지는 건가요?
야, 이 미친 새끼야! 지금 짜부라지게 생겼는데 그런 한가로운 감성이 나와?
어이 물개! 큰 소리를 그렇게 치더니 이제 어떡해?
좀 닥쳐요. 잡아당겨지고 있을 때를 최대한 이용할 거예요. 그리고
Aha! Jesus Christ! First the horrible tentacle monsters, and now I actually managed to see Ishmael's plan here. Huh, physics. Wow. I wouldn't call this my game or anything like that, but the story's definitely lining up with what I'm thinking.
부딪힌다!
No, wait, we'll make it.
지금
Immediately before the crash, Ishmael deftly revved the engine and adjusted several levers in a series of decisive motions before speeding us between and past the two vessels. Aha, physics.
뒤쪽이
Yeah, just a little bit. The ship's stern was crushed, but it was better than getting completely sandwiched between those two ships.
며칠 내로 회복이 가능한 수준입니다. 메피스토펠레스의 엔진이 자가 수복시키겠죠.
Yeah, it'll buff out.
아니, 지금 보니까 파괴된 정도가 아니라 통째로 뽑혀 나갔는데?
마치 처음부터 그곳에 있지 아니했던 것 같소.
What the heck, fucking antimatter? I took a look at where the stern used to be, but it was as the sinner said. The stern wasn't crushed, it was effectively deleted as though it had never been there. It left a bizarre-looking cross-section behind.
유사의 특이점, 공명굽세의 특징이죠. 이곳의 배들은 원래 하나였던 것처럼 서로 끌어당기며 합쳐지기도 하고 목적에 따라 언제 하나였냐는 것처럼 분리되기도 하니까요.
So every ship is its own lifeboat?
저 정도 크기의 배들이 쓰는 공명굽세 정도라면 우리처럼 공명굽세가 없거나 주파수가 안 맞는 배들을 그대로 삼켜버리는 일이 빈번하죠. 아, 이런. 명령이 내려지지도 않았는데 운전대를 잡게 되었네요, 관리자님.
Well, Ish, I'll forgive you because, you know, we're not fucking dead, but, you know, it'd be nice if everyone stopped fucking around and actually started acting like we knew what we were doing here. Clearly we don't here, but can we actually have some smart people making smart decisions? I know that's like, that's literally asking for somebody to give me a winning lottery ticket, but still, come on, guys.
뭐 그러려던 건 아니긴 하지만요. 이해해 주신다니 고맙네요.
It's not like I was trying to save everyone's lives. Baka.
아, 시키지 않은 설명이 나오는 것까지 이해 좀 해주세요. 워낙 떽떽거리는 소리가 시끄러워서 배 한가운데에서 귀마개를 할 순 없잖아요.
Wrecked.
전장에서 입이 거른 사람은 굴러다니는 돌멩이만큼 많았다. 실력만 뛰어나다면 그러는 걸 굳이 제지할 필요도 없을 테지. 죄송합니다, 관리자님. 저는 잠시만 휴식을 취하겠습니다.
I'm gonna go cry in a corner now. Goodbye.
어찌 풀이 죽은 것이오? 대장, 아니 선장.
Don Quixote's gonna keep up that. She's gonna keep that up the whole fucking episode, isn't she? That's gonna be the running joke the entire fucking episode, isn't it?
시끄럽다. 처음부터 대장은 저기 계신 관리자님이었어.
Formerly the bus cap. Yeah, always time for a joke there. In our darkest hour, when we are in the midst of mortal combat with the whale, when all is lost, clearly Otis and Don Quixote will thusly appear in a fucking rowboat and kill the thing.
목적지에 거의 다 왔군요. 유사의 5대 항구 중 하나인 청새치 항구선입니다.
Welcome to one of the 5 great ports of U-Corp. The Marlin Port? Us voice was dry and emotionless, as though what had just happened didn't affect her one bit. Also, the sound got really low there.
와, 정말 크네요.
1 hour till maintenance? Oh no.
지금까지 제가 보았던 배 중에 손에 꼽을 정도로 커다란걸요?
Well, I suppose it's fine. You know, we have plenty of time to play more, Limbus Company, you know, now, because Chapter 5 isn't fully out yet, so there was gonna be a delay, so... Anglu was right. We were approaching a massive ship, so large it could almost be mistaken for an island. And also, yeah, the audio just came back up there. Whichever was the case, it was clear that the port was a megastructure built from countless metal shipping containers. That whose magnetic pull somehow affects the background music.
안개가 걷히니 비로소 보이지 않던 것이 보이는구려. 이런 커다란 것까지 가릴 줄이야.
배? 저 정도 규모면 이미 배라는 개념을 벗어나 보이는데.
Well, it's an unsecured structure that's floating on the water, and you know they all have to move around, so it's still technically a ship. Chapter 3 is going to be completed after this maintenance. I mean, part 3. Oh. Okay, so the final part of the story comes out today. Huh. Can't help but agree there, Ishmael. Does that count as a ship in the Great Lake?
대호수에서 자꾸 육지 상식을 꺼내봐야 소용없어요. 공명굽세를 쓴다면 저런 배는 밥 먹듯이 볼 테니까요. 아니, 고래고기 먹듯이라고 해야 할까요?
As common as whales. Yeah, whales. She said the word. She said the thing. Okay. Actual combat kidnappers. Oh no. Where does... Oh, okay, that goes downwards? Actually, no. No, I'm restricted from going any further. Damn, they've learned. You gotta dodge spoilers because of your timing. Hooray! After numerous trials and tribulations, we finally arrived at our destination. Looks like this place is called Marlin Port Ship of Ucor, a giant seafaring vessel made by merging together countless shipping containers. We're actually going to have combat here.
맛있는 경험을 기대하지.
자, 그럼 여기서 잠시 작별의 시간이군.
Well...
나와 카루는 이 근처에서 볼 일이 있다.
That's a tad funny, but okay. I'm assuming this is the U-Corp symbol here. We keep seeing this.
볼일? 왜? 또 무슨 일인데?
Classified.
인어 향수나 살까 한다. 고 해두지.
Is that some kind of euphemism for you're going to a whorehouse, Verg? Vergilius said, looking straight at an advertisement before us. Bottles of mermaid perfume extracted straight from their left fin. Special discount.
우후, 우리 것도 사다 주는 것인가? 인어 향수라니. 호수에는 신기한 게 많군.
Now I'm thinking of the Clean song for funny's sake. But I guess if we actually have a second stream of Limbus Company, I'll be ready to get I'll have all the sea shanties ready.
유사에는 고래와 인어를 이용한 상품들이 주 수입원으로 사용되고 있어요. 고래 기름, 인어 눈물, 인어 향수, 고래 요리 등등 다양하죠.
They still use whale oil. I mean, that's not really surprising, but there it is. They still use whale oil. Whale steak is not necessarily surprising, though most people would consider that unethical, but apparently it's good.
오, 저기에는 아이스크림 가게도 있는 것 같소.
Ice cream? Hey, wait, there's that ice cream again.
덩어리 고래맛 아이스크림. 아 정말 저런 게 먹고 싶은 거야.
예.
보기에는 이상해도 의외로 먹을만해. 정우리는.
난 정어리 맛보다는 청새치 고래 맛이 궁금하오.
Well, you can't put down drilling platforms in that kind of ocean. Yeah, no, you can't have fixed structures, so you have to rely on, well, just catching whales and then melting them down for oil.
길잡이께서는 이번에도 동행하지 않는 것이요.
Yeah, I wouldn't eat any whale steaks here. I mean, you'd have to go to an incredibly expensive restaurant to have any sort of, like, assurance about anything. But okay, I'm liking the art direction here, and since this is made out of shipping containers, I'm kind of seeing what's going on here. The art department clearly looked at a modern container ship and basically thought, well, what if that was a town? And that's what we're getting here with all the containers stacked on top of each other. I kind of see where this is coming from here, and it's not a bad interpretation.
길잡이라는 것의 역할이 그런 것 아니겠나?
Sometimes the secret to original seeming ideas is staring at things and looking at them kind of funny.
올바른 방향을 가리킬 뿐, 그 방향으로 걸어가는 것까지는 소관이 아닌 것이지.
Yeah, thanks, Verd.
틀리지는 않으나 벅청 없이도 들려.
Plus, keep in mind tuning forks. Okay, tuning forks.
올바르게 들었어 이상. 내가 너희와 나눈 정도, 나눌 정도 없으니까. 나 참 이런 잡담이나 나누고 있으니 정 같은 소리나 듣지.
All right, we have a working relationship, me and everyone here, but don't think I'm actually friends with any of you. I hate all you fuckers. Good day. Thanks, Verd.
파우스터 씨.
저희를 기다리는 분들이 계십니다. 미리 파견 나온 LCCB 직원들로부터 유사 안 황금가지가 있는 로보토미 지부의 위치를 전달받기로 했습니다. 전달받은 마지막 접선지 위치에 따르면 이쪽입니다.
좀 으스스하네요.
아무도 안 보이는데? 어떻게 된 거야, 파오?
저를 의심스럽게 생각하시는 말투군요. 전달받은 장소는 이곳이 맞습니다.
그럼 이번에 우리가 먼저 도착한 건가? 피포 팀이라더니 이름에 어울리지 않는 행동도 하는 건 그래?
Well, Heath, I guess it's not surprising since the only reliable members of the, of the advanced team died in the, 3 episodes ago or 2 episodes ago.
정확히 정정하자면 저희 쪽에서 1시간 30분가량 늦었습니다.
Oh,
이상하고 지난번 제2사에서 만난 LCCB 대원들은 훨씬 전부터 대기.
I'm sure that comment reminded everyone of the same duo. Yes, the people who are dead now. It did for me too. Thinking about them, even for a brief moment, is who's snoring?
기다림의 끝에 숙면을 취하기로 한 것 같다.
Elfie, son, we didn't deserve you two. It was fun while it lasted, though, but unfortunately, everyone's gotta die sometime.
시간이 몇 시야? 아무리 그래도 너무 늦은 거 아니냐?
미안하오. 급히 향하다 예상치 못한 사고에 휘말리는 바람에.
그러면 그런 사고까지 예상해서 일찍 출발했어야지.
Well, Mr. Pirate, I ask myself that every day. We're fucking retarded. Why don't I just factor that into my plans all the time? Someone from the corner of the shipping container rises from their nap and stretches. They sound oddly aggressive.
아이쿠 이런.
Honglu, wait.
명찰이 삐뚤어져 있잖아요. 단정한 매무새는 언제나 중요하니까요.
Jesus fucking Christ, huh?
어라? 명찰에 질척거리는 게.
Oh. On his chest hung an upside-down LCCB agent badge. Oh. It was soaked in blood. Oh.
명찰은 자극적인 효과를 위한 연출이었어.
Well, it's time to get a murdering.
자, 어디 보였더라? 림버스 컴퍼니 비포팀 팀장. 겁도 없이 우리 구역에서 걸리적거리고 있더군.
볼품없는 연출이라 걸리적거리는데 뭐 분하기 전에 본론부터 말해.
You wouldn't like her when she's using the acronyms.
어휴, 이 지각한 놈들이 성미는 또 급하네. 들어봐. 너희 황금 뭐를 찾고 있지?
그자를 어떻게 한 거지?
목숨은 잘 붙어 있으니까 염려는 마시고.
인질 협상을 하자는 거로군.
우리가 사람 가지고 한두 번 장사한 건 아니라서 말이야. 간단해. 돈을 주면 당신 내 친구를 풀어준다. 안 주면 친구께서는 이곳이 바로 관짝이 되어버리는 거지.
납치범이었냐? 더러운 자식들.
I'm not surprised. Even on the ocean, it's still technically the city.
잠깐. 그 자꾸들 성미가 급하셔. 말보다 몸이 먼저 나가시려는 분이 계시네. 협상이 잘못될 경우에도 친구는 관짝행이야.
Naturally.
돈만 깔끔하게 주면 너희는 불련한 친구랑 황금 그 모시기를 찾으러 가시든가 하면 되는 거야. 쉽잖아. 그럼 우리가 맛집은 풀코스로 알려줄게. 서비스로.
this seems like an elaborate trap, and it's not just some dudes, randomly taking someone hostage. I have a feeling the villains are involved with this.
버러지가.
자자. 알았어. 그쪽이 말하는 바는 충분히 알았으니까 우리끼리 잠깐 얘기 좀 나눌게. 응?
괜히 우리가 여기서 눈에 띄게 행동해봐야 좋을 게 뭐가 있겠어.
Yes, and we do definitely need the intel on the vault, so yeah, we have to actually play along with this.
섣불리 움직이다가 정말 납치된 LC-12대원이 죽기라도 하면
상황이 우리에게 불리한 건 사실이다.
So we're going to wait just long enough until we have the agent in sight and then kill everyone, right? Got it? Okay. Go team.
황금가지에 대해 자세히 알지도 못하는 것들이 무턱대고 돈이 될 것 같은 자를 납치한 것 같군.
지금껏 황금가지를 빼앗으려는 악인들은 많았지만 이렇게 무작정 강도질을 하는 자는 또 처음일세.
얄팍한 알맹이 없는 장난질이다.
Well, Ryoshu, I'd argue it does have a cause. It's money.
섣불리 목이라도 휘둘렀다가는 파악되지 않은 저놈의 동료. 더 크게 보자면 이 구역을 주름잡고 있을 수도 있는 조직에게 쫓기게 되겠지.
유사에 대한 정보가 거의 없는 우리에게는 상황이 상당히 불리해진다.
그러게 조직의 크기가 얼마나 될지도 모르겠고 대사를 들으니까 한두 번 해본 솜씨도 아니어 보였지.
그런 거라면 규모가 작은 조직일 수도 있다는 거 아닌가요?
I mean, yes, they also could be morons.
규모가 작으면 그냥 싹 다 조지면 끝날 일이잖아. 인질이 처리하기도 전에.
I'm right here, says the pirate.
아니, 그 말대로 규모가 크지 않더라도 또 다른 골칫거리가 될 수 있다.
So we don't know anything. Great. Great. I feel like that line is exploitable.
정말로.
I feel like that line applies to basically every point in this game so far.
진짜 저런 것들을 수틀리면 죽인 후에 시체도 영원히 못 찾게. 어딜 가나 있는 더러운 버러지들.
Well, again, clearly, we need to see verification that the man is alive, and then once he's actually out in front of us, and they're doing the whole threatening his life thing, then we kill them, and then we get on with our lives. All kinds of awful images and ominous speculation begin to overwhelm us. The so-called kidnappers were crowding amongst themselves, giggling and chattering. They knew that our options were limited. Yes, however, we're playing along with this for about 5 seconds, and then once we can reasonably secure what we want with violence, we're going to do so, because that's usually just how we take care of things. Now, gentlemen, I am sure with enough violence we can solve this problem. Okay, then I'm going to start off by asking how much they want. We're out of our element. The best I can do is try to gather some information, at least. A short, exasperated sigh escaped Ishmael's lip. She had been standing here this whole time, arms crossed over the harpoon that rested upon her chest, judging everyone relentlessly.
돈을 주겠다? 저것들한테요? 기어이 미치신 거죠?
Once again, we're going to ask them how much they want, and we're going to play along with this deal until we can confirm where the agent is. And then we're going to kill all of them and get the intel. What else can we do? Even now, the hostage...
변명은 관심 없고요.
Wow, okay, Ish, thanks.
이게 관리자님이 내리신 최선의 판단 맞아요?
Yes.
판단에 대한 의심은
불필요하다. 네, 당신이라면 그렇게 말하겠지.
Ish, if you keep this up, we're throwing you to the whale and then we're killing the boss and leaving you behind.
판단은 곧 명령이다. 의심은 곧 불복이고. 이스마엘, 네 놈이 얼마나 뛰어난 물개든 간에.
뭐, 그럴 수도 있고요. 나한테 직접 해라 말라 하는 말 없었으니 상관없다고 생각하는데.
Ish, one more word out of you and we're killing Ahab without you, I swear to God.
도저히 이대로는 참을 수가 없어서.
So go and fucking do something then! Ishmael strode towards the kidnappers. It was plain from her tone and expression that she did not care one bit about what the other sinners said.
명령 불복종에 대한 처벌은
She shot me a fleeting glance before raising her harpoon.
편하실 때 내려주세요. 관리.
Oh. Then she thrust her well-sharpened harpoon right into the kidnapper's forehead. Again, Ishmael, there was a more artful way of doing this, but I guess we're all too stupid to figure that one out. We were supposed to verify the location of the agent first so we could reasonably act quickly enough to save the guy's life and not have him, bumped off once we actually acted with violence, even if that was predictable, but okay. We're just going violence from the get-go, sure. Well, she is doing something. Yep, she is doing something. The entire course of action, from start to finish, was so full of absolute confidence that no one ever thought to stop her. Yep, no, she just seemed like she knew what she was doing the entire time. I couldn't either.
대박.
Oof. Ryoshi was right. The kidnapper suffered a total obliteration of the forehead. Okay.
이스마일 씨, 방금 무슨 짓을 하신 거예요?
Killed someone, clearly. That's normal. Sinclair was the first to snap out of the stupefied silence.
이러면 인질로 잡혀있다는 LCCB 대원이 화를 당할 수도 있잖아요. 저희 때문에.
Sinclair was trembling hard. I couldn't tell if it was the welling tears he was holding back or an uncontrollable fury.
그때처럼 에피 씨와 소드 씨처럼 불과 몇 달 전일 뿐이었어요. 그새 잊은 건 아니시잖아요.
Oh, that's ego corrosion. Oh boy, that's ego corrosion live and happening tonight, right now. This Sunday at the Thunderdome, ego corrosion actually in the story. Sinclair's memories. I saw an image of Sod and Effie both smiling. Both were excellent field agents. And because they were both excellent agents, they suffered to their last moments before our eyes. Sinclair is a nice kid. However, unfortunately, he's also, having a moment here. Helplessly watching as they slowly expired in front of him. At his old home at that. Yeah, more people I knew that die horribly at that fucking godforsaken house in that godforsaken part of the city. In before Sinclair kills the other pilots. Yes, in before Sinclair just pulls out End Corpse Sinclair and then proceeds to kill literally everyone. That day must have been scorched into his memories. Like, yeah, the other day that was scorched into his memories. Right, similarly at the same fucking place. I recalled Ishmael's vision that I witnessed back at the boatworks. Was that also a moment that was burned into her memories? I wonder. Yeah, the whale. Yeah, the whole thing about the whale. Yeah, Ishmael didn't seem to find Sinclair's questions worth answering. She strode toward one of the closed shipping containers and kicked it open. A body that had been dead for so long, its complexion and consistency barely resembled that of a living human slumped to the floor. Yeah, that's also not surprising.
이건 일주일 정도 됐네요. 당연히 LCCB 대원은 아니고요. 옷을 보아하니 이곳 청새치 항구로 놀러온 관광객들이네요. 호수에서 관광을 다닐 정도면 부자라는 소리 좀 듣고 살았을 텐데 돈을 보내지 못할 리는 없었겠죠. 납치, 협박, 살인 이런 조직은 모습만 조금씩 바뀔 뿐 오래전부터 유사 이곳저곳에 뿌리 내려져 있었어요. 잡초같이 사방에.
I mean, this is unsurprising. This wasn't actually a square business transaction at all. We were obviously going to kill them the moment we found the, you know, the moment we found the guy, so we weren't really playing fair either, so sure, for the people too slow to catch on that this is how things just roll.
오히려 여기서는 해적이라고 부르는 게 더 맞는 표현이죠. 인지를 돌려줄 것처럼 계속 돈을 요구하다가 상대에게 더 이상 뜯어낼 게 없을 때.
Ishmael poked the body with her foot.
이런 식으로 죽이는 거죠.
한두 번이 아닌 듯하네만. 어째서 이런 일들이 당연하다는 듯이 벌어지는 것인가? 이곳은 관광지 아니었던 겐가?
이런 경우엔 보통 엄청나게 든든한 뒷배가 있는 경우가 많겠지.
그것이 도대체 무슨 관계가 있다는 말이오? 이런 악인들이 도시를 굴러다니는데.
Oh no, chaotic good Don Quixote is being chaotic good.
아직 도시의 해결사들이 이 사실을 모르는 것이 틀림없어. 그렇지 않다면 빈곤한 자가 많아 의뢰하지 못했거나.
Yeah, yeah, I'm sure everyone was just too busy to notice this going on here.
지금이라도 정의로운 협회에 서신을 보낸다면.
제발 돈키호테 씨. 아직도 그 정의와 악인 타령이에요? 현실이 그렇게 안 보이나요?
Ish. It's her name is Don Quixote. I'm not even sure if that's a code name or not, but it's Don. You're asking Don Quixote to stop being delusional. That's like trying. That's like yelling at the ocean to stop being wet. It's not going to fucking happen. It's intrinsically woven in.
본인은
아니 그냥 말하지 마요. 어차피 먹히지도 않을 거. 답답하니까 자꾸 말하게 되네. 항상 이딴 식이니까 일이 자꾸 늦어지기만 하잖아.
It's actually, you know, Ishmael is being a bitch here, but it's actually funny to see her fucking break down live and on camera here, because this is clearly irrational behavior. I mean, she's been one of the most rational characters, you know, through the entire story thus far, but obviously we're in the danger zone here for her own, you know, mental trauma, so this is where, if she's going to crack, this is gonna happen here, and what do you know, she's cracking. So it's fun to see this still.
지금쯤이면 만나기로 한 LCCB 대원에게 정보를 얻고 있었어야 했는데.
Wow. Yep, completely fucking losing it. Trying to talk sense into Don Quixote seems like a quick way to get killed. I mean, it's probably not killed, but you're probably wasting your fucking time unless you die of, you know, asphyxiation from having to sit there attempting to, you know, break through to her and failing miserably because Don Quixote. Remember, kids, the whole backstory for Don Quixote, it's a really small backstory, but the whole reason for Don Quixote being Don Quixote is that Don Quixote was an old man who, having retired to a life of simple, you know, land ownership and, you know, lots of spare time, decided to read lots of books about chivalry. And he sat there and he read, and he read, and he read until he read so many books and he had grown so old that his brain shriveled up to the size of a raisin and he went completely blitheringly mad. Thus, Don Quixote as we know him. So, that's it. The book is rather simple about that. What he's actually nuts. Ishmael's eyes darted around with wrath, impatience, and anxiety. Well, one of those is actually a sin here. A metaphorical storm, an amalgamation of senses. She is not feeling it right now, Mr. Krabs. Call back later. She was billowing wildly and helplessly in the tempest. I could not even hope to hold her steady. Yeah, no, because the whale.
너희가 자초한 거야.
And then, of course, Ishmael immediately turns around and beheads that one.
이 근방은 다 우리 구역이라고. 우리 조직으로 말하자면.
Any second now.
볼 거면 그냥 빨리 오세요.
Oh wait, no. Okay, so actual combat.
늦으면 내피랑 먼저 갈 거야.
And then he went full tilt at a windmill. Yes, apparently he had rode around, suffering damn near from heat stroke to, Oh. Difficulty tweak. Well, better bonehead quicker here.
정화.
승객이 딱콩 한 방 먹였어.
Okay, so they are normal to pierce.
기회 아니야.
Fatal to blunt. What do you know? Blunt, huh? So actually, yeah, N-Corp Sinclair would actually probably be a good idea. Huh. Well, at least with these guys, things will probably change by the end of this whole shenanigan, but alright.
운이 따라준다면 좋겠네요.
Ishmael needs a small bloodbath. Well, thankfully, Don Quixote over there restores everyone's sanity the moment she bops someone.
야호.
Also, huh?
이기는 편, 우리 편.
Compulsion. Starts the encounter with negative 25 SP and gains at less than 0 SP at turn start. Gain 3 attack power. Oh! Wait, shit, she's dehumanizing herself and facing the bloodshed. Wait, we can use that! Wait a minute, that's useful!
재밌네요. 너무 쉽군요.
대성공이야. 칼은 신나. 노래 부를까?
너무 쉽군요.
Thank you, Ting Tang Hong.
씹는 맛이 있는데?
내피가 배고파 있어.
Okay, so Ishmael just gets a damage bonus now for the entire chapter.
깡총.
얼얼하지? 정신 못 차릴 거야.
날 뛰어보라고.
Lou-ish might be better for this if you haven't. I do not. Remember, I haven't gotten any new identities, you know, since N-Corp Sinclair was released. So Don Quixote is like, rather any of the new like 3 stars. So Punch Don over here is actually the first new one I've gotten in like almost half a year. Granted, I did get Boatworks, Ishmael, but only after the event. So, fat fucking good that did me.
너무 쉽군요.
I forgot about Boatworks-ish there. That's new. So, So yes, I did actually get that, but only after the event ended. So, fat good that really fucking did me in the long run. I had completed the event. I rolled, you know, I rolled some pity lunacy and got her out of the fucking deal. You know, days after the event ended, which was always a fun time. In place of the LCCB agent we were supposed to meet was a posse of kidnappers who demanded ransoms from us. As we were discussing our plan of action, Ishmael suddenly decided to act. I could see from her eyes that there was a mixture of numerous complex feelings. Now we had no choice but to take these kidnappers out, even if we are yet to learn if the LCCB agent is alive or not, okay? I mean, it looks like that, you know, looks like there's a good chance that he's probably already dead as well, so I suppose this doesn't really matter in the long run until further notice.
본인이 나서지.
Those levels, oh no, what do you mean? I've got 2 level 40 characters, we'll be fine.
운이 따라준다면 좋겠네요.
차리게.
Bap.
장부에 따르면 맨정신에 죽여야 하니까.
Wow, way to get no fucking coins there, Heath. Jesus Christ.
적들이 흔들흔들.
I'll be fine. I've got 2 level 40 characters, and most of them are at least up tie 3. You probably want to make smarter decisions than that, though. Probably want to actually, you know, use my brain there and not, you know, actually throw out Ish's attack there without any fucking build-up whatsoever. You're gonna want to level them up when you get the time. Yeah, it'll probably happen. We're probably not gonna be finishing literally everything tonight, so there's probably gonna be enough time to stop, take a break, get some levels off screen, and come back and finish the rest of the chapter.
이기는 편, 우리 편.
너무 쉽군요.
야호. 이기는 편, 우리 편.
Okay, so Slash is the least useful thing here. I should have edited the team there, but, well, you know what, these are easy battles so far.
내 피가 배고파 있어. 잘됐다. 그치?
선생님, 봤어요?
Out of curiosity, how many nodes do you have? None?
날 뛰어보라고.
I think I have like 2 currently.
야호. 이기는 편, 우리 편.
Boneheading this is working perfectly fine, though. Unfortunately, Heath is now out of ammo. Oh no.
너무 쉽군요. 너무 쉽군요.
No problems here. I know I burned through like 40 nodes to get key IDs to level 40. Well, I did use some of that. I started with 7. I had like 12 nodes, like when I logged into the game this morning to start doing upkeep. So we definitely, you know, I did some grinding. I'm definitely not, you know, perfectly pristine and ready for everything this has to offer, but I think we're gonna have enough time to really, you know, to get there acceptably.
그러니까 지금이라도 적당히 용서를 구하면. 잠깐, 왜 자꾸 말을 끊는 거야?
No, wait! Let me monologue, damn it!
아, 그거 잘 됐네. 보스가 있으면 여기서 지지부진하게 시간 까먹기나 하고 있지 않아도 되겠네요.
I mean, yeah, okay, if we want to be that bonehead about it, sure.
이 컨테이너들은 셀 수도 없이 많고 그걸 하나씩 억지로 열어가며 썩어가는 시체 냄새를 맡을 필요도 없고. 한 손 정도는 움직일 수 있죠?
살려줘.
보스가 있는 곳, 이 지도에서 손가락으로 위치 찍어요.
I wasn't sure when she picked it up, but Ishmael was carrying a travel brochure of Marlin Port. She shoved it in the pirate's face, who struggled for a moment before pointing to a location on the map. As soon as her trembling finger reached the paper, Ishmael, wait.
자, 갈 곳 나왔네요. 가죠.
Dong! Ishmael walked out, leaving nothing but shipping containers full of both old and fresh bodies behind. Yep. Ishmael has embraced the violence.
여기서 우리가 만나기로 한 LCCB 직원이 살아있을 확률은?
Low, even before Ishmael dehumanized herself and faced the bloodshed.
저들이 우리에게 가지고 있는 돈벌이에 대한 기대감에 따르겠죠.
죽어 있을 수도 있겠고.
죄악의 경우 시체라도 찾아야 해요. 뭐라도 나올 테니까.
이렇게 해서 결국 마주하는 게 그분의 싸늘한 시체뿐이라면 전 용서 못할 것 같아요. 이스마엘 씨.
저를요?
아니요. 구하기 위해 어떤 노력도 해보지 못한.
I mean, we were in the process of doing that before our stupidity got to us again. Faust,
듣고 있습니다.
should we do something? Is she going to be okay? I mean, Ishmael.
명령 불복종에 대한 것인지 수감자의 감정 상태에 대한 것인지 어떤 것이든 대답은 드릴 수 있겠습니다만 이런 상황에서 파우스트의 추론은 별다른 도움이 되지 못하겠죠.
저런 명령 불복종과 단독 행동은 동서고금 즉결 처분의 대상이었습니다, 관리자님. 수감자를 처분할 권한이 없으시다는 건 알고 있지만 그에 준하는 처벌은 향후 관리를 위해 필요하다고 조언드리고 싶군요.
Otis, you're always on my side. Dante, you're an idiot. Oh, me. You're so fucking gullible. Pretty much always, now that I think about it.
저도 한때 몇몇 부하들을 이끌었던 입장으로서 관리자님의 심경을 충분히 헤아릴 수 있으니까 말입니다.
Sorry, getting some coffee. If Ishmael suddenly decides to quit or something... Alright, Faust will doubtlessly proceed to educate me on the various clauses that prevent Ishmael from quitting. But it's not like I could force her to come along should this hostility escalate. Besides, she'd already acted without my orders earlier. She did say that she'd follow my orders, but I wasn't sure how long that would last.
그게 무엇이 중요합니까, 관리자님? 10이라는 숫자가 어긋나는 건 부수적인 문제입니다.
You know what? I think we might. Something tells me no. I think we need everyone that we can get. Are you saying that we leave Ishmael?
저는 아주 먼 곳으로부터 오랫동안 떠돌다 이곳에 왔습니다, 관리자님. 입사 계약서에 적혀있던 조건, 그 한 줄만 보고입니다. 그 목적을 위한 여정에서 발생하는 고난과 갈등, 더 나아가서 전우들의 이탈 같은 부수적인 요소들은 충분히 각오하고 있던 부분이었습니다. 오히려 당연한 요소일 것입니다. 물론 관리자님과는 언제나 함께하겠지만 말입니다.
She smoothly added that last part, but there was a growing suspicion at the back of my mind that maybe not everyone felt a sense of belonging from this group. Gee, you think me? You think? Maybe I was the only one who sought a sense of belonging from them. That we'd fight as one no matter what ordeal this journey threw in our way. Or, yeah, maybe that was a dumb idea. Maybe we are just a bunch of mindless psychopaths that are driven by pure greed for some personal, note of something. And the only real thing on our side is the fact that they're technically immortal. Yeah, maybe I've been thinking about this all the wrong way.
어라, 언제 다 해치웠담? 이제 가도 되죠?
The club. Okay, well, hang on here. Well, actually, since it's okay, well, hang on here. Since we're gonna have 2-hour maintenance, and I think that means we're fucking done for the evening. But so, hey, hang on here. Right, so go to the thing. How much do we need? We need 20. So I suppose what we could do is just, right, burn that. And then, well, we have then Corpse Sinclair there already. Right. Right, so we'll do this last chapter, and I suppose that'll be it until tomorrow then, because there's going to be a 2-hour maintenance, and then we'll get on with the rest of the story. Maybe not everyone felt a sense of unity, a sense of belonging for this group. We headed to the boss's location that Ishmael threatened out of the kidnappers. God, your resources are depressingly small. I mean, yes, but that's just how it happens. Okay, so, Actually, there's a button for this now. Ooh. Right, so, all things considered, Pierce. I mean, we could lose Chef Ryoshu, funny as she is.
말뚝을 쑤셔 넣어주죠.
싱싱한 풀이 보이네.
He doesn't even have any boxes left because I used them all to get the few level 40 characters that I have currently. The location as marked by the pirate's blood led us to the entrance of a club. Faint music could be heard echoing out from behind the doors. So this is the place?
우리 중에 이런 요란한 클럽 가본 사람?
굳이 우리 중에 고르자면은
Missed out on
말고는 어울릴 만한 사람이 없어 보인다.
yeah, Warp Corp Ryoshu. Yeah, I like I said, I haven't gotten any new identities really at all. Like Boatworks Ishmael was the only one that I got, in months, honestly. My luck's been kind of atrocious, which is why, the new Don Quixote was that fucking shocking and on the first pull.
그거 편견이야.
Actually, the only fucking pull I had, because it was all pity lunacy.
장사가 잘 될 리가 없었잖아. 그치? 뭐 뒷골목에서 몰래 벌이는 파티 같은 건 있었지만 그럴 때마다 소녀가 매번 귀신같이 알아채서 잡아왔었지.
So why are we talking about this?
모르겠어, 단테? 입구에 경호원들이 있잖아.
몇 명이서 오셨죠?
2명. 섭섭하네. 나 기억 안 나?
That's
올려져 있는데.
That's an extremely interesting outfit you have there.
죄송합니다. 확인했습니다. 들어오시죠.
저것 봐. 뭔가 쑥덕거리면서 물어보잖아. 자연스럽게 저걸 뚫어야 한다는 건데.
Okay, so who would like to try for speech 100?
그럼 그 다음으로 많이 갈 만한 사람은?
뭐야? 나? 무슨 말 같지도 않은 소리야. 죽을래?
나라면 어느 정도는 칭찬으로 받아들일 것 같은데, 히스?
그런가?
It appears we're going for an intimidation check then.
뭐 기다릴 게 버리게 되어서 아쉽지만 난 좀 더 피와 땀과 의리로 섞여 있는 그런 조직 출신이라서 말이야. 아쉽지만 저런 삐까번쩍한 곳보다는 허름한 탁자에서 마시던 낡은 술집이 내겐 더 가까워.
나
You?
음악과 함께 울려 퍼지는 비명들, 피범벅 벽지, 꺾여있는 관절로 춤을 추는.
Why am I not surprised, Ryoshu? Once again, this isn't a business or an official outfit. It's a goddamn lunatic asylum.
아, 그런 거는 클럽이 아니야. 역시 아무도 없는 건가?
Greg, I think she misunderstood by the term club. I don't think she took it as club as in a place to go partying or a bar or something like that. I think she took it as club as the thing you hit people with. Ryoshu went to Hotline Miami at a club at some point. I see. Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, that I could see. Ryoshu's only experience with a club is playing Hotline Miami. That I could see.
가보았다.
Mersault's been to a club?
다소 자주.
Why does that sound like bullshit, even though Mersault doesn't really lie? Why does that sound like complete bullshit?
농담이 아니다. 왜 그렇게 생각하는지 모르겠군. 인생에서 즐길 거리를 찾으러 돌아다닐 무렵에 방문한 곳 중 하나일 뿐이다.
I mean, okay, sure, fine.
저 클럽의 절차를 관찰해보니 프라이빗 클럽으로 보인다. 프라이빗 클럽은 방문하기 전 입구에 서 있는 문지기들의 허가를 받아야 입장이 가능하다. 문지기들은 대체로 평균 이상의 덩치를 소유하고 있었으며 무기 또한 소유하고 있다.
Okay, he's using. Okay, using. This is some commonplace logic here, but yes.
이들 사이를 무사히 지나가려면
Actually, having your papers in order or being able to punch right past them.
일반적인 클럽이라면 그게 맞는 말이겠지만
이스?
Ishmael walked past up and past us and up to the club entrance.
이곳은 조직의 보스가 있는 공간. 당연히 일반적이지 않은 방식으로 입장하지 않는 방식도 있을 테고 그 답도 조직원에게 있겠죠. 단순하지 않나요?
Well, Ishmael is going off to the path of violence again.
어떻게 오셨죠?
저는 퀵해그의 친구예요.
네가 뭐라고?
퀵해그. 그 이름을 알고 있겠죠?
At the mere mention of that name, the bouncer's expression changed from that of indifference to disbelief.
잠깐.
We're gonna have to call that one in. The bouncer whispered something into the radio. Is he really going to let us in?
당신이 정말 킥킥의 친구라는 건가?
Yeah, who be this Queequeg fella?
그렇다면요.
지금 어딨지? 보스께서 물어보신다.
그러니까 당신들 보스가 지금 이 안에 있다는 거네요.
다시 한번 묻는다. 퀵해그는
우리 쌍갈고리가 향하는 중. 다시 말한다. 우리 쌍갈고리가.
I thought we were trying to sneak him. Yeah, no.
아니요. 이 안에 조직의 보스가 있는지 확인할 방법일 뿐이었죠. 대가리가 가장 많은 정보를 알고 있을 테니 가장 빠르고 확실하죠.
Violence? Violence.
카론, 기다리는 거 못해. 100초만 기다려줄게.
그 오물을 떼어내주지.
승객이 빼콩 한 번 먹였어.
Almost one-shot him, but yeah, there's N-Corp Sinclair doing N-Corp Sinclair things.
적들이 흔들흔들.
Almost one-shot him.
불길 속으로.
Wow, fuck. And then the quality of Keith's rolls go out the window.
야호. 이기는 편,
불길
우리
속으로.
편.
Nice combat music.
씹는 맛이 있는데? 씹는 맛이 있는데?
내 피가 배고파 했어.
불길 속으로.
잘됐다. 그치?
Ooh. Man, that guy's got some rolls on him.
얼얼하지? 정신 못 차릴 거야.
Okay, so these guys' clashing values are no joke if they get lucky. They're not freakishly threatening, but it's not like I'm throwing bad identities at them either. Yeah, I don't think you're winning against 32. Even if that's suboptimal damage, I don't think you're winning against 32 coin power on a normal attack.
내 피가 배고파 했어. 잘
운이
됐다.
따라준다면 좋겠네요.
이걸로 제각각군.
All right, this is from part 4. So. N-Corp Sinclair hits like a Mack truck. Yes, he does, and the enemies are weak to blunt, too, so this is the best place to use him. The downside is we have to watch him and make sure he doesn't do anything funny and fucking, degrade ego. Other than that, though, he will obliterate literally everything in his path. He's an extremely good character, and we're on damage type, so no problems there. N-Corp Faust has got to be a show-off, though.
가장 순수한 세상으로.
Okay, so this is definitely going to be a challenge as we go, but we're definitely still in the it's easy still. We're definitely at we're still at the phase where I could just kind of casually brute force this, but remember, 5:35, 5:7. 5:35. We got a ways to go. But yes, yeah, that's me out of resources, and maintenance is imminent now, so it's I'm assuming it's happening at 8 o'clock, in which case we have, like, 7 minutes. What's up, Goon? Just survived a car crash. Wow, Jesus fucking Christ, you alright, bro? Hell, corroding Sinclair can be abused in some fights, like the sad frog. Didn't know that. 5:35 is near the end of part 2. Oh, so that's part 2. Part 3 is after. Jesus Christ. I lived, the car did not. As usually what happens in a car accident. Good to hear that you're okay. I remain undefeated. Good to hear that you're okay and high spirits about that, but unfortunately you arrived just at the end of the show because maintenance is about 6 minutes away and we're out of resources now. But we'll be back tomorrow. There'll be plenty of time to run through, and well, I suppose I will throw money at the game that deserves it if we happen to run into a problem where I don't have any resources to continue. But that's our show for this evening, ladies and gentlemen. Well, it's nice to be back playing Limbus Company, and well, we got lucky with, Punch Don Quixote here, which is always great when we can come right in and immediately grab a new great character right off the shelf. That it takes a bit of fucking luck to get that because it's a slot machine. So that's usually always a good sign, and when it happens, it's usually always a good thing. So that's nice to have that, and the quality doesn't seem to have diminished whatsoever with the quality of the writing and the presentation of the game itself. So all up from here for part 5. Chapter 5 is huge, but so much better paced than chapter 4. I'd love to. I hope that's true. Because holy sweet Jesus, chapter 4 went on forever.
이번만 넘어가드리죠.
The UI changes are good too. Yeah, so there's a lot of things that are actually kind of nice about the UI, but also lots of things that are rather subtle. Like, you kind of notice how the colors are a little bit more desaturated now, I think. I don't think that's my monitor. That might be me, though. But the colors are, like just the icon colors and, all of the things on the skills, on the screens here. Like, selecting egos has a much easier to utilize screen. This is a little bit more neat and orderly in some cases. I don't necessarily think I like this screen. I think I like the old screen, but there's definitely a lot less scrolling, and this is definitely probably easier to utilize in, like, a phone. So this is definitely better to use with smaller devices. I see Neat Faust on the main screen. Yes, she's been there for a while. She's the secretary. Don't fuck with her. She will kill you. However, she is only one of many psychotic women, as we see the newest addition to the troupe here, Middle Don Quixote. But good. Hey, if I'm only gonna get one character's good identities, I'd pick Don Quixote just for the sake of it. I've got my own reasons for liking Don Quixote as a character, but, well, good that we actually got one. I hope you could steal someone's ish to try out the new Wa ego. Oh, wait. Yeah, we don't. Huh. Yeah, right. Wa and Aleph don't exist, so they're at... Huh. So,
정화의 시간입니다.
we have the first Wa
더러운
ego
것들을
now with this,
순수의
with this
흙에
chapter, right?
떼어내버릴 시간이죠.
You're gonna want to make Middle Dawn your next focus for level 40. Yeah, I think so. Level 120 on Battle Pass. Oh, the first Wa is coming. Okay, interesting. Yeah, but it's paid mission pass. Oh, damn. Well, there's probably gonna be plenty more. That's just probably the first one. They've been incredibly restrictive about power level in this game, so they're probably very cautious about giving the player something that's incredibly good. Hey, wait a minute. We have 1,000 lunacy. We can actually... Hang on here. Oh, well, we got both of these. We don't need to roll this gacha no more. I guess let's do some... In the, like, 3 minutes that we have left, let's do some rolls. Hey! How... Okay, so how good's the streamer luck today?
출근 중에는 되도록 건드리지 않았으면 하오만 무엇이오?
Oh, it's Warp Corp. Oh. That's a nice identity, but apparently not fantastic. So Warp Sang. Okay. That's one I didn't have. How can you say anything about power level when N Sinclair exists? I mean, yes, but you see, we don't have lots of things like N Sinclair running around. Get me? It's actually rather telling that apparently the most of the identities that they have added aren't nearly as useful or good as like Rabbit Heathcliff or N Sinclair. Some of them are really good, but none of them are really that level of broken. Okay, 1 minute until maintenance. Gotta roll, gotta roll. But yeah, any 3-star identity that I don't have. Oh.
어? 이렇게 무전하면 안 된다고? 주려 말하지 마라? 왜? 신참이라서라고?
Apparently SWAT Ryoshu isn't very good. However, I like the design anyway, so I might use her out of spite. She's apparently not good, but I might just use her out of spite, because I like her design. I may want to go see how far we can push SWAT team, you know, Sinner here. Oh! Damn it, we didn't, I couldn't put the coins into the slot machine fast enough. Oh well. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that's it for the show this evening then. It's gonna be 2-hour maintenance, so, you know, we'd be back at like 10 o'clock, and that's about where I cut it usually, so I suppose we'll have to cut it short, and we'll come back tomorrow, because Chapter 5 will be released in full by tomorrow, so we're doing this now. But, oh, damn it, I couldn't put the coins in the slot machine and pull the arm fast enough. They threw me out before I could get the last one in. Damn. Goodbye, Pirate Gregor banner. Hello, Generic Otis banner. Oh. Well, I didn't get Pirate, you know, Greg, but we got the new Don Quixote, who's apparently really fucking good from what I've seen. Not the most amazing thing I've ever seen, but definitely competent, and, you know, I've got no problems currently, and she's not even fully leveled. So, maybe I got the good identity? She's so new that I didn't have any, there's no information currently about her. She looks good. I don't know how good, but she looks good, so maybe that was the achievement for this evening. How many shard boxes did you have? Or did you burn those too? Yep, I burned those too. Oh, right! That's how I got... Right, no, now I remember, because this is weeks ago. That's how I got Boatworks-ish. I burned all of that to get Boatworks-ish. That's how I got her. No, I didn't even get her out of the gacha. What the fuck am I talking about? No, I got that from shards. Oh, you are in so much trouble. It's not like anybody really knew what was going on, but that was a million fucking years ago. But yeah, no, I don't have any shard boxes whatsoever. I'm tapped out. So it looks like I'm gonna, in order to make up time here, I'm gonna have to be playing the game regularly, buy the battle pass, and get to the end of it real fucking quick, and then proceed to get into the, you know, the end game shard farming. But we'll see what happens. It's nice to be back playing the game, and it seems like the game is welcoming me with open arms and barely covered breasts. Perfectly fine by me. Her counter hurts with resonance. Yeah, we're definitely gonna actually play around with that. But I was just kind of trying to get through the opening stage because I knew they weren't gonna be that big of a deal. But we'll definitely play around with, you know, Don's new shenanigans here. Because it definitely looks like, you know, out of the ordinary with the fact that we're actually utilizing absolute resonance for fucking anything. Because really it feels like, the tutorial makes the absolute resonance seem like a joke because it doesn't actually win the tutorial fight. But now it might actually be useful for something. Pain will be in next stream. Oh, stop being so dramatic. I'm sure we'll be fine. But that's it for tonight, ladies and gentlemen. I have been your host, Phontomen, and we are spared one more day for the arrival of the whale. But, well, after maintenance, the whale is probably going to be here at the end of the story. So, the whale is, the whale cometh in about 2 hours. But I'll see you back in the morning. Night, folks.